Hey, Jesse, can you hear me? I can't hear you at all. Let's see here. Yeah, but I can't hear you. Let's see here. I guess the end call wouldn't matter because we would be in Discord, correct?
Who's in the
So
car?
what's on this other side over here? There's
Jesse,
like a
you got me?
tunnel, but it doesn't go
That's the
anywhere.
play.
It's
You
just a
play
fun
around,
slide.
man. You just fuck around in it.
I was hoping it would
Jesse, you
dump
got me
up
down there?
to the other side
In Discord?
wall.
It should dump you at the top. It should be an infinity tunnel. It just keeps going forever. Once you hit the bottom, it goes right back to the top.
That would be fun.
You working with portals now?
Yeah, portals. Hell yeah. There's some portals up in here.
Yeah, it's got the blue circle and the orange circle.
I was trying to call your cell phone. Can you hear me now, Jesse? No. What's going on? Weird. Oh, really? Was that better? Can you hear me now? Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out why I can't hear you though. That's weird. Can you hear me in Discord at all? No. Okay. Well, let me join back into Discord. Give me one sec.
You flying?
Okay,
Yep,
Jesse,
yep.
can you hear me now?
Say again, OG, are you flying or no?
No.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
All right. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna try to figure out why I cannot hear you though. Menu. Someplace. Check, check, check. My mic's on. No speakers. Okay, I want it in.
Testing, testing, testing.
Hey, awesome. Yes, I figured it out.
You did?
Yes. All right, cool.
Okay, I changed my microphone settings at the same time too.
Oh,
Like,
okay, awesome.
I changed them and then immediately said testing. So if that's when you heard me, it also could have been because of what I did.
Okay. So I have every audio stuff shut off. I don't believe I'm in Discord with it. Oh, that I don't know. What I was gonna do is I was just gonna mute Discord, or I'm sorry, I was gonna mute our Skype call and just use Discord. Hmm. Okay, I'm in the main channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute now. Yeah, I got you. Crazy. I was getting ready to share the live link in Discord. We are live right now, actually. Uh, yes, but I have all the vocal stuff All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I got all the guys waiting in Discord. Just wanted to welcome everybody to the final event of WWBG Esports, the first one ever. We had, I believe, our final quote was, our final tally was 52 pilots that entered into the race. I have the full 18. We're ready to start getting practice and qualifying in on this track that you're seeing here. And I will go ahead and jump into Discord and start chatting with all these guys. So bear with me on that. Give me one sec. All right. What's going on, guys? I'm back here. Just started up the live stream. We are looking at the racetrack as we speak. How's everybody doing
we're live
today?
right now?
We are
Talking to
live.
everybody?
Yes.
We got 5 people watching on Facebook. Who knows how many on Twitch and YouTube, right?
Yep. Twitch and YouTube.
Hello,
What's
Internet.
up, everybody?
Welcome to the finals, fellas.
Welcome to the finals.
Hey Jeff, so I just saw Tasty's note in Discord. It looks like he asked if he was not racing. I have him as 23rd overall. Is that not right?
I believe so. Where's the last week's? Let me go back.
It's in the lead. Yeah, I looked at the leaderboard, and that's
Yeah, finishing order set him, I think, 20.
23rd, somewhere on there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Sorry, JC. I thought I put that on Facebook. My bad.
All right. Well, so did you explain the format yet for seeding and then the?
I kind of went
itself?
over it. I kind of briefly touched on it. If you wanted to go over
Sure,
that.
I'll go over it again. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to run 3 seeding qualifiers. It's going to be 6 racers up at a time. It's going to be 3 races, 3 laps each. So you're going to get 9 laps in order to set your fastest lap time. Once you set your fastest lap time, we'll seed you 1 through 18. Immediately after that, 16, 17, and 18 will go directly into a race-off, and only 16 will survive. So 17 and 18 will leave us for the day after that. Then we're going to go into a double elimination 16 racer bracket, 4 lanes, so 4 people up at a time, and that will be about 13 races. Then we'll go into finals. Each qualifying match in the bracket will be a Chase the Ace format, so it could go 2, it could go 5.
So for qualifying, it's your single lap time, right? Not 3 lap time.
Correct, single lap time. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Taylor, I have a question.
What up?
You're gonna more than likely have to do open class if you're only looking for a single lap time, because lap 2 and 3 is guaranteed to be slower because of battery sag.
Good
So what?
point.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
okay.
can just put a recharge gate in.
There's no way to change that inside the room. You have to do a new room for that, right?
What's that?
No, you don't have to. You just click
No.
on the little map to change the map and click it to open class instead of single class.
Sorry, I'm still learning. There we go. All right, it's open class now.
Thanks for bringing that up, AK.
Yeah, good job, AK. Thanks.
When
All right.
people get knocked out, can you play the Oompa Loompa music?
Yeah, I got one more question.
Yes.
Is it like Chase the Ace or normal?
So the seeding qualifiers, so the first 3 matches are just going to be normal. It's just fast
Yeah.
lap. Once we get into the tournament, it's Chase the Ace.
Yes.
Alright.
All right. Well, while we are waiting here, let me go ahead. Jesse generously donated a Mobula 7 HD. So let's, while we are waiting for qualifying and everything to get set up on our end from Pitchpole and Hydra and everything, let me go ahead and give away the Mobula 7 HD, shall we?
Sweet.
All right.
Come on, big money.
Come on, Wheel of Destiny.
Mama said I'm lucky.
Alright, let me get into... Gotta switch one thing here.
Can I request a picture on the screen, Jeff?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we can get a picture up there.
If you put my name in the raffle 27 times, I'll throw you a $5.
Nice. Alright, so... Wheel is spinning here. Let me turn up my volume. As it's clicking away. Maybe you can hear that or not. Slowing down.
We can't hear it, so describe what's happening.
It is very, it's slowing down. There's a green, a white. It's slowing down, so maybe it's going to hit yellow. I think it's going to stay white, though. And surprise, surprise, as he says it, it is D-Mick. D-Mick wins the Mobula 7 HD.
Are you serious?
Congratulations.
That
I
is
will go
awesome.
ahead and
Thank you
screenshot this.
so much.
Screenshot this and throw it up into our
You know what?
Discord.
Listen, I give up my
27 times
place.
disarmed.
I give up my 18th place. You guys can carry on. I'm done for today. Have a good night.
He's walking away with the Mobula HD.
Hell yeah, I've been wanting one of those
Congratulations,
too.
dude.
Sweet.
Yeah, man, it's a sweet aircraft. You know, it's been out a while, but if you're flying, especially if you're flying 2S for HD, like really smooth, tiny stuff, like I did in Las Vegas recently, it's really, really good for that.
Sweet. I gotta pick up some batteries for it. I've been flying the Crazy Bee V2 with the boost juice motors on it.
Oh, sweet.
1S. Yeah, I love that rig.
Yeah, man, that's a sweet speed of motors, especially like this course right here. I flew at Whooptopia, and when I flew that at Whooptopia, I was alternating between 20.5 thousand kV, so 20,500, and the 19,000 that you're talking about.
I gotta give you credit that you were hot swapping motors like that.
You
That
flew
was
the
from-
bird though. Remember
I flew the bird.
Mhm.
Yeah, the bird is 22,000 kV, but it doesn't really count because it's hauling gigantic wings around.
Yeah, dude, that thing is so cool though.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm super excited for this Mobula. That's awesome.
Heck
Nice
yeah.
win, Nick.
So you could just tell me right now, do you want FR Sky or DSMX?
FR Sky, please.
Coming right up.
And I believe, did you give me your address, D-Mick,
did.
already? Alright, so you should already have it, Jesse.
Okay, well let's double check. I don't know where that is. Let's double check after.
I'll
Yep.
shoot you a message.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah. Let's. I mean, I can get it shipped on Monday.
Sweet.
Johnny.
Actually, if you
Yo,
just tell me your email address, I'll do it right. Well, let's not do it.
I'm
on-
just sending. Yeah, I'm just sending you everything in the chat right now.
Perfect.
And then I'll probably place an order to pick up some 2S batteries too, since I don't have any right now.
I'll just chat you after this.
Okay, that works for me.
All right,
Sorry,
so
Jordan.
no, you're good. You guys are good. You guys are chatting. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the first qualifiers.
Wait, this?
Are we? No.
Okay.
Sorry, no. I just hit start just for fun. You can do whatever you want here. No, I'm going to do C qualifiers 1. So if you guys have your Hydra app open, it's going to be AK Balake, Dan Carpy, D-Mick, Donut, and Emmett Brown. C qualifiers 2 is going to be it's Blunty, Jeff of PV, Johnny Fly, OG Dr. Love, Orange Stuff, and Rab. And C qualifiers 3 is going to be Racers, Snoots, Vanadium, Wimpy Dog, Houdini, and Wild Type. This is where you're going to get 9 open laps to do your fastest lap.
I can't even load up the Hydra app. It's broken for me.
Uh-oh.
Delete it and re-download it.
Right.
Hey, Dio. Are you still in chat?
Yes, sir.
Could I ask a favor of you?
Sure, what's up?
Be our call-out guy in Discord. Just to make sure that we're having people ready and all that other on-deck situations. If that's okay.
Sure.
You have the Hydra app, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jeff, where would you like me? What's a lobby I should be chilling in?
That would be... Which one is this one?
Because I tried typing all caps, no spaces, in caps without
this
spaces.
is
Oh.
WWBG1 lowercase.
Correct.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
Like type out the word lowercase?
No, just...
All right.
I did do that last night for my live stream though.
Nice. All right, I definitely need to turn volume off.
And I put some
Here.
interesting cameras in here before we made it the leaderboard track for spectator mode, so it'd be nice close-up racing in different areas.
Hey, Jeff, I got something for you. If you go into your iPad and click on the pad screen, you can click the little person next to Jesse, and then you can put a second box above you for his picture if you want.
Okay, yep.
Gonna warm up my hands. Jeez, it's cold in here.
Do you guys know how to turn down the volume in Velocitron?
You gotta leave the room and go to your settings.
Yeah, in
Cool.
the main area.
In that case, BRB.
Pitchful, you said that's where did you say that was at by Jesse's name?
So see on the game, so you go to pad, go to the
Mhm.
game, and then there's a little, looks like an incognito person.
Oh, yep, okay.
If you click that.
Oh, okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, it should open up on your overlay a second box and shrink the scores.
Boom, got it. You're the man. Thank you.
Yep, of course.
All right, cool. Well. Switch the screen if anybody's flying. Did anybody enjoy my little secret track? That's not really that secret, but
The slide.
yeah.
Yeah, I like the slide a lot. It's cool.
Sounds like somebody's operating a lawnmower in my session. I'm gonna change my volume one more time. Oh, it's model motor volume. Probably because
Yeah.
I'm rolling it with a TBS.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're talking. All right, I'm in and I'm chilling.
Nice. Check out those cameras and spectator.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Couple people tooling around. Just watching snoots.
Whoop. You say that and I bobble.
Well, I didn't even notice it. I didn't even see it. So how many of the people in this competition, in this chat right now, were actually at Whooptopia?
I was at a Whooptopia.
I was at
Count.
this year's.
Let's see, Jeff, Wild Type, AK.
I was there.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes.
can you go over into a private lobby real quick with me?
Yeah.
Just go up to Friday live stream.
Okay.
Hey, are you in the right? Give us 3 minutes.
I'm just gonna say yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna speak
So,
for Jeff.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I just got back in here.
Yeah, I got
there's
back
a
from here.
countdown timer for us.
Nice. And just quickly, how do I change cameras in spectator mode?
Left and right arrow keys.
Oh yeah, and it zooms it around so smooth.
I'm gonna go through and set the people that are racing to race real quick.
Okay.
AK, Balake, Dan Carpy,
Maybe I'm looking at
Demick.
a funny version of the stream, I think. But it says that Jeff's picture is me and my
Yeah, I
picture
just moved it.
is
Sorry,
the
I just
Hydra
noticed it.
monster. Jesse P's name is in front of a giant Hydra monster. There it is. There's Jesse. And say hello to my name is Jeff, wearing his classic blue aviators.
My name is
Oh,
Jeff.
switch it. Now Jeff just became the Hydra monster. It eats up all the other monsters. And I got my photo down.
There we go.
So this is based on single lap time, correct?
Single lap time.
Okay.
We're at 9 laps.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Are we just gonna run all three back to back?
Yeah, we're just gonna run all 3. So you're gonna finish your 3 laps, and then I'm gonna hit start again. You're gonna do 3 more, and start again, 3 more.
Cool, man. Whoever gets the fastest lap time on the first run wins D-Mix.
No, they don't.
I like that idea.
Why don't they win one of your extra quads, AK?
I don't have any.
Oh, conveniently.
He breaks them
Guys, I'll throw.
Better yet, I heard AK was throwing in that new Honda he got.
Oh yeah, we all saw those pics.
Dude, I just sanded that damn car for 18 hours over the last 3 days. So goddamn
Well, then it's
bad.
nice and smooth for whoever gets it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That
what a
was really nice of you.
Paint ready.
No, it's getting painted tomorrow.
So you're gonna paint it before you send it off.
Yeah.
Very
I
generous.
suppose so.
Wow, what a guy.
I'll pull the motor out for you. I should have
Yeah.
my new motor being delivered on Wednesday.
A shell's a shell. What motor did you go with?
K24 A4.
Ooh, that makes what's the compression on that?
9-1.
That's a dual overhead, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be. The goal is 700 horsepower for this car.
That'll be fun. You know,
All right, guys, are we ready to rock and roll into this first one?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yep.
So AK, Balake, Dan Carpy, Demick, Donut, and Emmett Brown, you guys are flying.
Ooh,
10
Emmett.
seconds. We're gonna start.
Sweet.
All right, gentlemen. Good luck. Have fun.
Here
Good
we
luck,
go,
guys.
boys. Good luck.
1 lap. That's all you gotta do.
Oh yeah, there's the river of color that I want to see.
Yeah, everybody a different color. I love that.
All right, so I'm just gonna take a minute to get used to some camera angles on this course. It's a little different. I think I found the one that works. And then my brain kind of is working right now to sort of translate this course to, because like that section at the end with the hurdle
Yeah.
looks different than the Whooptopia team race course, but it's actually the same.
No, it's definitely different.
Well, that's what
I mean, it is the same, but
you're racing. Dude.
that's fine. I actually like it. It calms me down.
Would you like me to ask you some complex,
Yeah.
questions? Maybe
5
some,
times 7.
maybe something personal while you're
Let's
flying.
do it, dude.
Let's get personal. All right, you start. Let's get real.
18-4. I'll take it.
Nice. Switch over and see what their lap times were. 18.406, 25.46, 21.912, 20.203. Yeah, this is some fast times. AK,
These are
Emmett
some
Brown,
fast
Donut, Balake, and Dan Carpy.
Yeah. Cooking with an 18, well, 20.
It's not looking good for D-Mick.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, D-Mick.
He's about to walk away with the Mobula HD.
Yeah, that part's looking good, but the race today, I don't think.
Oh, I didn't realize that was you talking. I thought someone else was talking smack on you, but it was you.
No, that's just me.
I like this.
I'm an equal opportunity trash talker.
Yeah. No, I love it. I mean, you know, the whole point of these events is socializing, and kind of the whole point of socializing is comical trash talking. At least that's the direction I always take it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people I don't know in here as well as I'd like to, but that doesn't mean I won't talk trash on rando. Just kidding, I don't know. So, AK, you're not in the air. You're practicing, but we can talk. Even if you were in the middle of an intense race for cash, we could still chat. Tell me what's different about the final section here. Let's look at it. Versus Whiptopia. I mean, maybe this is old news because everybody who's listening, well, pilots are already totally used to this track. But
the only difference is the two squares, the red squares that you go through, and then 180 and go through, and then hurdle. Those were actually about a quarter of the size. So these gates are much more massive. They were actually shaped like Volcom stones at Whiptopia. And then again, they're about a quarter of the size, and then the hurdle was about half the size. But that goes along with how big the red gates are to make it a nice, smooth flow. But overall, it's very
it seems like the whole course has been scaled up pretty equally, right?
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's not like some parts of the course are way bigger, some parts are way smaller. It seems like the whole course is scaled up considerably.
100%.
Which is a good thing.
Definitely agree there. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that thing, even in real life, like that square underneath the tabletop was just, atrocious. So here we go again, guys.
And away we go.
See that fastest
Oh my gosh.
AK and Velake going at it.
Is my battery supposed to be draining?
Yes.
I thought we were putting on open. So
Yeah, I thought it was open, so we didn't do that.
Yeah, but you're not flying, so it's...
Oh, Balake, a little bit of an error, and he was about to take it.
Your battery should not be draining.
Yeah, I'm at 90%.
I switched to open.
Yeah, definitely on an open class. You should
might still have your battery emulation turned on.
Yep.
Emmett Brown.
Well, he probably does have it turned on.
Yep.
Emmett Brown coming around to try to get some AK coming around tabletop.
AK and Emmett Brown back and forth.
Yes, coming into the newbie drone cube hurdle. Man, we gotta start naming these things. I did not think ahead of on naming
All right,
these
we're gonna
little
do that
poles.
during this first round.
I could tell you the one tower of tables is called the Weebly Tower.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. We should just
As
put
in
that in there. They are a big sponsor.
or BLEW?
We bleed.
Oh,
We bleed FPV.
Yes,
we
of course.
bleed FPV. We'll call it that. They are a big sponsor.
Oh no, yeah, Jeff Grabowski, Zotek, he's chilling out, right? I'm
Yeah,
guessing
he's in
around.
here. Yeah.
He's huge supporter of drone racing and tiny whoop racing.
Yes,
What's
he
up,
is.
dude? We've been hanging out a little bit every day, Jeff. It's nice to be neighbors like this, huh?
most definitely, man. I'm looking forward to the next build.
So we got the We Bleed Tower.
Yes.
Yep. The We Bleed Tower. That's what we
Because
call it.
we bleed FPV. I mean, I do. Everybody in this kind of chat room does.
Ooh, we could call it the poll. Name all of our sponsors off something like that. Tiny Whoop Hurdle.
I'll take a hurdle.
Yeah.
I'll take a gate. I'll take a gate that says newbie drone on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is there?
Or just a random cone. Give me a cone on the ground.
You get the final.
And there he goes over the tiny whoop cone.
You can get the beta FPV flag.
Yeah,
I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. And there goes.
Technically.
No, let's do it.
The ending.
All right, guys, on to race number 3. Let's go.
Here we go.
Tiny.
The basketball hoop is not in the course.
There you go.
Oh yeah. I tried
There
to
we go.
incorporate some of those into my other gate or other.
I don't know if you guys saw that. AK was in the lead after the whole shot. Had a little bit of a face plant on a gate. No offense. We're good to talk right now, right? AK, just kidding.
We are good, brother.
Emmett Brown passes AK as well, but Balaki's been in front since that initial error. Flying in red and just skating around the course. He's two gates ahead of Emmett Brown. I'm going to get my tongue going this morning. I just woke up a second ago, guys. I'm still having coffee. And Balake face plants on the ground. Emmett Brown takes it from him. Balake's heading up to fly through the tiny whoop hoop on the wall, basketball hoop. Just kidding. Emmett Brown in the lead, AK in second. Balake knocked back to third now. Emmett Brown continues to fly around. He's about 4 to 5 gates ahead. It keeps teetering, but AK is slowly catching up. Balake knocked back to third.
Come back on Balake.
And there it is.
Around.
103 for 3 laps to Emmett Brown. Let's figure out what those individual lap times are because that's what matters. AK finishes 3 seconds back. Balake, 10 seconds behind the leader, must have had a couple considerable errors. I've gotten the privilege to see Balake fly in person a couple times and watched him scare the pants off of some DRL pilots in Minnesota.
Yeah, he's quite the pilot out in Minnesota.
Well, you know, I travel around to a lot of races, and somebody at a race, and someone walks up to me, and somebody I know walks up to me, and they're like, "Jesse, have I got a pilot to show you? You know, like, check out this guy right here. You want to see a super hot pilot." And I'm used to that, and I always pay attention. But Balake is one of those child geniuses, not child, but one of those young prodigies who, just crushes the race course, and like I say, scares the pants off the DRL pilots.
Yep, I agree. Young gun out there for everyone. After everyone.
Yeah, he's got a sweet drone mom who's very, very kind, and I love chatting with her. You know, there's nothing like a good drone mom. There's a lot of famous drone moms out there, but
Balake's in here, mic'd up.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be hassling Balake while he's in the air.
He's got his headset muted, so it's fine.
All right, so I've got fastest laps for all those 6. Fastest lap for AK was his first race, 18.406. Fastest lap for Emmett was his second race, 19.581. Fastest for Donut was his first race, 21.912. Balake was his third race, 19.351. Dan Carpy is 23.145 in his second race, and DMIC 25.998 in his first race.
Nice.
So good job, guys.
So far, AK seeding first.
Nice, good job, guys.
And
Rab hasn't gone yet, guys.
Rab hasn't gone yet. We're all looking forward to Mr. Alex Bryant stepping up to the sticks, but
I know he's been down a low 18.
Makes you wonder, like, is everybody trying real hard? Is there anybody in this posse that plays the seeding game a little aggressively? Like, are people what's it called? Sandboxing? What's it called?
Sandbagging.
Sandbagging or boxing. In some parts, I call it boxing. You call it bagging. Potato, potato.
Boxing and bagging,
yeah. So who around here is sandboxing this competition?
All right, so moving into Quals 2, it's Blunty, FPV, Johnny Fly, OG, Dr. Love, Orange Stuff, and Rab. I think all of you guys are already in the room, so give me a second to get y'all signed. It's going to be a fun race.
Saddle up, partners.
Fun Sorry, for who? I think I'm stepping on you on this app. I'm trying to
fun for everyone.
Johnny.
It's Blunty, FPV.
I raced Rab's Ghost once in Nemesis. That was...
The man is an animal. I think he's the fastest tiny whip pilot alive right now. Possible. I mean, we're gonna find out. Let's just let today determine.
I agree there, Jesse. I agree.
Well, no,
Alright,
I
I
don't
do
want to
not
say
have
that in
OG
front of these
Dr.
genius
Love.
pilots.
Excuse me,
Let's
I
have
have Orange Stuff or Rab in the room, guys. Orange Stuff and Rab.
What's the lobby? It's WWBG1?
Yeah, WWBG1, all lowercase.
Let me exit out of
But
here.
don't spell out all lowercase. I tried that.
That's saying server not yet connected. Oh, there we go. I had to back out and come back in.
OG Dr. Love. taking a little bit of time to skate the course.
And we should turn our batteries off, right? Battery
So we got the beta FPV kind of two Jacobs ladders. We got the Weebleed Tower by Salt City Racing Weebleed FPV.
Yep.
We've got Yeah, we should. Every time I say Weebleed or Salt City, somebody should say it in thug voice right after me. It's just like test it. Shout out to Weebleed FPV.
Weebleed
Salt City. What up? That's what we want in the background from everybody. Okay. Like,
All right, Rab and Orange Stuff are in. Thank you guys. I should have 6 ready to go now. Again, it's Blunty, Jeff PV, Johnny Fly, OG Dr. Love, Orange Stuff, and Rab locking the room.
Man.
And let's get this started in 10.
That's the thing. Every one of these lineups is going to be dynamite.
Yeah, dude.
That's what today's all about.
All right, gentlemen. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Whole shot went to Rab FPV. He fell behind a little bit after the first 2 gates, but now he's back out in front, leading OG Dr. Love and Johnny Fly with It's Blunty coming in 4th right now. A little bit of a lane change between, or an order change between 2nd and 3rd, but OG Dr. Love's back out in front. Watch Rab extend his lead. He's now starting lap number 2 with not a lot of traffic. Looks like clean air, but 3rd place, just jumping between 2nd and 3rd. Johnny Fly and OG Dr. Love are in a little bit of a battle right now, but it looks like Rab FPV is still pulling a good 10 gates ahead of 2nd place Johnny Fly, according to the lap counter over here. And there he goes on to his final lap. Rab FPV working his way through the beta FPV Jacobs ladder. What's that called? Into the Weebleed Tower. Weebleed Tower. Say it over and over.
Weebleed
FPV. He's now gapping 12 gates ahead of 2nd place Johnny Fly, who's crushing it. Orange Stuff made his way back up from the bottom of the pack, now rocking 3rd place.
Nice run, dude.
And Rab takes it with 57 seconds, 0.722, etc. milliseconds. Congrats, Rab.
Yeah,
Nice
Rab.
flying.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, guys.
Very solid.
Check out Orange Stuff pulling in 3rd place. He worked his way up and knocked out OG Dr. Love. He must have had some kind of an error to put himself 5 seconds back behind Orange Stuff. It was not looking like that kind of race for you in the beginning. OG was teetering between 2nd and 3rd the entire race. He even dabbled in 1st place at the beginning of that race, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, there you go, sir.
Thanks, Wimpy Dog.
Did we change a little section on this course, AK, after the tallest Jacobs ladder right at the beginning of the lap? I thought that there was a different way to. Oh, never mind. Here we go. We got another race.
Sir. There was not.
Okay, I'm sure you're right. Rab took the whole shot once again. It was taken back from him, and a lot of bobbling between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd between Orange Stuff, Johnny Fly, and Rab. But now OG Dr. Love's in the mix. Rab slowly slipping his way back up the leaderboard. Now following Orange Stuff, 1 gate behind him, half a gate behind him. Orange Stuff in 1st place. Screaming around. He's going up the beta FPV gates with Rab right behind him. Rab just made the pass. Now Rab in 1st place.
Oh, come on.
I don't know the name of these course elements, y'all, but I'm working on it. And yeah, maybe maybe Jeff, we should talk about this because I feel like I'm just gonna blabber here. Rab now 4 gates ahead of Orange Stuff, who's right in front of Johnny Fly. Well, no, not right in front of him. He's got about 8 gates on Johnny Fly. Rab now about 8 or 10 gates ahead of Orange Stuff in 2nd place, according to what I'm looking at here, although it's not what I see on the board. Maybe he's gapping somebody. Yeah, it looks like he was lapping someone.
Yep, Rab, Orange Stuff, Johnny Fly, OG Dr. Love, Jeff PV, and It's Blunty rounding out the field.
Ugly.
Let's watch OG Dr. Love as he finishes up his last lap.
Orange Stuff and Johnny Fly had an intense battle to the end. Looks like there was about a half a second after 3 laps. And now, I say we shoot it over to Taylor out in the truck outside those windows you see there, and he's going to tell us, Tyler, can we hit you up for some lap times?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, it looks like Rab and Orange are battling it back and forth. Rab currently in that 2nd race, 18.1 was his fast lap. Orange is 18.5. Those 2 are battling it up.
Yeah.
I'm still tabulating, but we'll get into race 3 here soon, and we'll get the fastest lap.
Do you guys want to talk any smack on each other right now? It's a good opportunity.
Nope.
He said no.
Right.
No need. No need.
I'm too
My
nice.
flying talks enough smack by itself.
Hey, Jeff or Taylor, real quick, do you have Vanadium or Houdini in the lobby currently?
Did not see. Let's see if we can call it
Oh,
out
I
here.
just poured instant coffee all over me, guys.
I do have it locked right now while we're racing.
Oh, okay. Yep. Do we have it locked?
We'll open it up after this race when we go into the next one.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I don't see them in the chat currently, so.
Okay. I tried to call it
Oh.
out on Discord as well.
Funny little side story, Jesse. I work in sales for ADT Home Security, and yesterday I sold someone named Jesse Clemens, Love in Colorado. Thought that was pretty funny.
Nice.
Think of
Tell
you.
him I said what's up. I mean, or tell him there can only be one and kill him. Just kidding.
Well, different last
Check out-
name, but close.
Orange Stuff and Rab are in an intense battle, neck and neck. If you're watching the ribbons, they're passing by each other left and right. Rab just got one gate ahead. Rab and
just an
Orange
error.
Stuff. Orange Stuff made a tiny error. Rab's got a little bit more breathing room now. Johnny Fly gets in front of Orange Stuff by one gate, now extending his lead to 2 gates, 3 gates. Rab's still in first place. 5 gates ahead of Johnny Fly, who's really crushing it back there. Can he catch up to Rab? Rab's still flying a nice, smooth, and accurate flight path. It's looking like very few bobbles or errors on this. Maybe
Oh.
breathing room. There he goes under the We Bleed Tower. We bleed.
We bleed.
And coming around through the start gate again. Starts his. Oh no, he's done. He's done with a 52nd lap. I think that's his fastest so far. Did he get a 55 the first time around?
Jesus.
I don't remember what his first laps
Ugly.
were.
Well, who cares about
29.
3 lap times anyway in this race?
My bad, guys.
But a leaderboard full of respectable times. Orange Stuff with a
Following everything.
103. Johnny Fly with a 105, just under 2 seconds behind. OG Dr. Love also passing over with the 107.
All right. Well, while we are waiting for the next race, I'm going to go ahead and hit the spinning wheel for a prize pack put together by Salt City Racing and Zotek, the Salty Dungeon. Go check them out. We Bleed FPV, Salt City Racing. We bleed. All right, let's go ahead and spin this wheel, guys. Dang, I can't get the clicking. Oh, there we go.
Oh, somebody's doing the sound?
Nice.
Oh, that guy gets a promotion.
No doubt.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
No whammies.
I heard some beeping. Still
Oh, Peekapool FPV wins himself a prize pack from We Bleed FPV and Salt City Racing.
We bleed.
We bleed.
Awesome. Congrats.
Peekapool out of the UK, I believe. I think Dan is a buddy of Dan Carpy.
Oh, nice. Congrats to you, Peekapool.
Congrats.
All right.
Pika Pika.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get sizes for the T-shirts. So whoever's the winner, we're gonna have to reach out and make sure we get their appropriate size.
I will reach out to all these guys that win and get their addresses for you and sizes just for shirts.
Did I see that D-Nick won the first giveaway?
He did, yeah, he won the Mobula.
I demand a recount.
All right, guys. So I've got some lap times.
Go ahead.
Yes.
So Rab breaking sound barriers. Ugh, can't even talk today. Sound barriers, 17.964, getting a sub 18
Kaboom.
lap there. Orange in second, 18.429 was his fast lap. Johnny Fly in third, 19.532. OG Dr. Love, 20.016. Jeff PV, 22.884. And It's Blunty, 23.923. So as we sit right now, sorry, I'm going to just do this reseed real quick. I believe that puts, obviously, Rab in first, followed by AK Orange in third, Balake in fourth, Johnny Fly in fifth, Emmett in sixth, OG Dr. Love in seventh, Donut, Jeff PV, Dan Carpy, It's Blunty, and D-Mick pulling up the rest of the positions. We're going to move into the seed qualifiers number 3 now, and we will be able to fill out the rest of this bracket.
Somebody needs to go slower than me, so that way I'm not the first one knocked out.
So again, we're calling Racers, Snoots, Vanadium, Wimpy Dog, Houdini, and Wild Type to the lobbies.
Don't worry, man. Snoots will be down here.
It is unlocked now.
I don't need to open up.
Good.
Should be open for those people to join. Well, as everybody is seeing right now, you're seeing a little bit of the brackets.
Oh,
Switch over
Wimpy Dog. I was having that problem last
no.
night. Wimpy Dog just reporting USB ports falling out of the transmitter. He says he's out. I don't know how you guys normally handle this, but that is that's heartbreaking, man. And it happened to me last night. There has to be, like, we need the software to be able to instantly plug back into any sim, and I don't think any of them have
How
that.
much time does he have? I know a ton of people that may in Arizona that hopefully are up and watching this and can run him a transmitter.
I can do a DNS and then put him in last place if he wants to do that.
I mean, that's better. That's better than just knocking him right out. I think he would be down for that.
Sorry, yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up being 18 if I don't run right now. So I think I'm out no matter what.
Well, 18, so 16, 17, and 18 then go into a race off.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So you would have like 10 minutes to get a transmitter?
Yeah, that won't happen. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Dang, that stinks. I'm sorry, Wimpy Dog.
You
Stay
hate to
tuned,
see
dude.
it.
You are still. I have you in the spin thing. Man, I hate to see you go out like that. It sucks so bad. But I have you in the spin wheel. So stay tuned. Hopefully we can get you a prize out there too, man.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining.
You know, in some of these big races that I go to, sometimes I even roll with a spare pair of goggles because I don't want anything to go out during the heat of the moment. But as sim racing gets to be bigger, I bet people are showing up with like spare transmitters to these races. You know,
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. And there's plenty of them out there. I know a bunch of them that have just almost toy grade now, I would say.
Yeah.
That will work with sim. So.
Yeah, you can get a $9.99 eBay transmitter. I actually don't have mine anymore because I spiked it onto the concrete floor as hard as I could.
No.
But you can get those toy grade transmitters. I spiked it in joy. It wasn't a frustration. I mean, I'm not like that.
I won.
I love this transmitter. Boom.
Yeah. See who's flying here.
That's like Ben over at Multi GP. He full sends his whenever he wins a race. He full sends his drone straight to the ground.
Yeah, when he got fourth place at the big Tennessee Tiny Whip race I hosted a few months ago, right before this whole, a month or two before pandemic started, and he got fourth place. Flew his aircraft straight up into the air, several stories, and then spiked it into the middle of a lake.
Jeez.
Cursing.
Wow.
Jesus, don't care.
Must be nice.
Must be nice to have sponsors that let you just spike an aircraft in fourth place of the championships. Hey,
No
what's
doubt.
up? Okay, Steven Neutron. Shout out to Hugh Janus on his 10th birthday. Steven Neutron Whaley's.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
You Janus? Are you kidding me?
Who are you talking to,
Big
Jeff?
guy.
It looks like it's Steven Neutron Whaley's nephew on his 10th birthday. Happy birthday, Hugh Janus. All kinds of shout outs.
Sweet shout out, man. I like
now. You know, the one thing I love about it is we get to shout out to all the pilots in the community that we appreciate, and even their younger nephews and nieces that with birthdays.
Yeah.
And so far, I've never fallen for any kind of a prank or like the Simpsons Moe's Bar kind of a thing is what people have been trying to pull off.
I've heard that about you. I've heard rumors.
Yeah, the only guy
Now
that's
they're
ever fallen
confirmed.
for it is my friend Mike Oxmall. Mike Oxmall once fell for that when he was hosting with me.
Nice.
Baba Booey. I'm genius.
Little Baba Booey. Fall along Wild Type now as he hits the course He was one of the pilots there that flew that day in teams.
Yeah.
All right, are we waiting for Vanadium right now? Is that who we're waiting on? Or we're waiting on one more, I think.
I've been trying to call him out in the.
Houdini is the other one we're waiting on.
Oh, he's in.
Discord. Houdini just joined the chat.
Oh, okay, cool. Good morning, sir. I know it is early. What, like 3:30 or something there?
He's in the future.
He is in the future.
Do they have flying cars, Houdini? In the future?
As he fumbles around trying to get his mic unmuted.
It's the other button. No, the other one.
Boys, I'm still half asleep. This is gonna
Yeah,
be
I know.
What time is it there?
3:54 a.m.
Oh man, thank you for joining us, dude. I'm sorry for the timing situation. Man, but I'm so
No.
grateful for you to be
Yeah,
with
man.
us.
The you.
No regrets.
That's
What's the
devotion right
room name
there.
when I do be?
It is in WWBG 1.
NBD1.
NBD1, right? I got stuck on that.
WWBG1. No, all caps.
Yes. No, lowercase, sorry.
Ah, lowercase.
Yes. I think it's unlocked. Yes, it's unlocked.
I'm in.
Right.
I can't fly though. I'm stuck.
Uh-oh. Someone's sitting on top of you. Oh, yeah.
Well, do we want to put a timer on Vanadium, or are we pretty much like?
Yeah, put a timer on him. AK, you mind trying you're on your side too, maybe?
I'll hit
Thank
him
you.
up, just personally on his Facebook right now.
Okay. Thank you.
I just realized that giant ring gate is the shield gate.
Yes.
Yes.
That really helps.
It was kind of hard to recreate some of the actual.
Oh, you
gates
can't
in
make
there.
the shield gate. Yeah, you can't expect somebody to render a 3D shield gate like that.
Right. If you guys
I love
have
that.
not went and checked out or got the opportunity to go check out Tiny Whoop Network with Jesse and go check out some of Tiny Whoop Go, definitely do that. There's some awesome tracks being created in there.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun making tracks. You made a really sweet one, Jeff.
Yes, I got a lot more to add, and I found a little corrections in there in my video that I made yesterday for it, but those will be.
I found a little Easter egg you left in there. I found another signature.
Yes, you did.
Over there on the wall.
I've been trying to find more places to hide those Easter eggs too.
Yeah.
I like the video, Jeff. That was good. The track looks really cool.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate that.
All right.
I need to fly yours, by the way.
You talking to me?
Yours and Dio's for Deadlock.
Oh yeah. I got a sweet one that'll open up too.
Oh, nice.
It's called the roller coaster, I think.
Oh, nice. Is that the one you were building last night?
Yeah.
Nice. I caught bits and pieces of that this morning.
So we're checking out. We're just chilling for Vanadium for a sec, right?
Yep. Let's go ahead.
He's not active, and he
2
has
minutes.
not
Yep.
replied.
Thank you,
I
Pitch
don't know
Pool.
if I don't know if I'm friends with Vanadium, but I've seen his name on all the sims. You know, he
Really?
parties on DRL, right?
I know he
Kevin
gets down
Gurka?
on DRL. Yes, he does get down on DRL.
I think I've seen him on the DRL streams when I was a host over there, and you know, that's what I love about the sim community is it's a whole bunch of people, and you go to these different sim competitions and you see some of the same names at the top of the list. You know, there's like a community of. It's just like the real world in terms of pilots. There's a bunch of people that show up at the events and they know each other, and
Yeah, it's a tight knit community. I think. I feel.
and I love that. It's also, I mean, it's tight knit and it's full of real friendships, but it's also open. You know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, Wild Type needs to shave off 0.7 seconds so we can be ahead of Flight 1 for VRL.
Where are we at on his time limit there, Taylor?
It's got about 30 seconds, I think.
Okay, sorry, am I being impatient?
He still has not read his messages I sent him on Facebook, so I'm going to assume that's going to be a no.
Casey McClintock asked me to do a shout out to his cousin, he says she's the best. Shout out to Mrs. Tinkle, Mrs. Ivana Tinkle. I mean, the cheesy ones are probably actually dirty ones.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what kind of a prank name is getting someone to say "I want to tinkle"? I mean, it doesn't even really make sense. Nobody ever thought to themselves, "I want to tinkle."
All right, so that's time on Vanadium. So we're gonna run it without him. There's gonna be 4 pilots. Since since Wimpy is out and Vanadium is now out, that means that it doesn't really matter. But this is just gonna seed us into the 16, so we won't have to run that race in.
What did Wimpy do?
Wimpy broke his transmitter.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he
Am I
broke
hearing
it.
this right?
No.
Slide in somehow still. D-Mick still has a chance.
Top 16.
All right, so locking the room right now, guys. There's 4 pilots that are flying Wild Type Snoots, Racers, and wait, where'd Houdini go?
Let's go Wild Type.
I think he's still having problems.
Oh yeah, I see that.
It's working now.
Alright, cool.
All right, Houdini, there we go. Now you're in. All right, we're locking the room and 10-second countdown, then we'll start.
Let's go Wild Type.
Good luck, gentlemen. Have fun. Countdown's starting.
This is gonna be my first lap of the day.
Oh.
You got this.
Yeah, you got it. Solid. Rock solid.
Awesome. I saw Snoots take the whole shot, but he's been knocked back and forth between first and third. Currently back in third with Wild Type in first. One half a gate ahead of Racers, who moved up into second. Now Snoots in second. It's a battle between Snoots and Racers in second place. 5 gates behind Wild Type, who's now extending his lead. Coming around, getting ready to start his second lap. There goes Wild Type onto his second lap. Now Racers in second place, getting ready to start his second lap as well. But Wild Type pulling away about 10, 11, 12 gates ahead, extending his lead. Under the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed.
And I want a name for the feature that's got those 2 beta FPV gates kind of kitty corner from each other right there near the end of the lap. Watching Wild Type coming around on his final lap, halfway through it already. 10, 11 gates ahead of Racers. Snoots in third and Houdini in fourth.
Let's go Houdini.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should do the gangster shout out for every name that we drop, even though we're constantly dropping names. You got to say names the whole time. There's Wild Type crossing over with the 106. Well done. And here comes Racers in second place with the 112. Snoots.
Hey, what's the minimum lap time for top 18? Top 16.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
We had 2 racers drop out, so we're all going to be in it.
Probably, I'd assume around 24.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2 racers dropped out. It
I
might
think I'm
be
good then, right? 0.7.
Yeah, you'll be good with that.
So, thank you.
Are you going to go smash VRL?
Yeah.
Nice. Get that 0.7, dude.
Yes, sir.
I want a screen where I can just watch all these races and be the ultimate spectator, you know? But I wouldn't choose another one. I mean, this is the one to be at right now. Well, no trash talking on anybody. I mean, everybody working it right now. I just love the intensity. This is a race course that I like to spectate. Maybe it's because I flew on it, but it's also just tight and technical and weavy.
Yes.
You know, you got to ribbon your way through this whole course as smooth as possible. It's a fun game. Racers got in front of Snoots there. Where's our 4th racer? Looks like we are missing.
Wild Type dropped out.
Wild Type dropped. Yeah, he went to go.
Oh yeah,
He's
good. He's good. So now it's Racers in first place, 2 gates ahead of Snoots, but it could be a change here. Nope. Looks like Racers pulling away. Snoots 2 gates behind him as Racer comes on to his second lap. Pulling away now a little bit. Now Houdini crossing onto his second lap here. Racers 8 and 9 gates ahead of Snoots. I don't know how much I can trust those little numbers on the right, but when it gets down to the lower numbers, I always kind of check it, and it seems pretty accurate. Jeff, we really do need a name for that Beta FPV offset tower over there right before the end of the lap. Oh, harsh. Racer face plants a gate, but he's back in it with plenty of time to spare.
I have I would have said Freedom Tower.
That's what I was thinking. Freedom flags.
Ooh, Freedom Tower is a little bit blasphemous.
That is true. Dang, I guess so.
I mean, maybe not. I mean, I'm not calling anybody out.
Or at Whooptopia was the Tiny Whoop Shimmy.
The Tiny Whoop Chimney. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Tiny Whoop Chimney is what you said?
Shimmy.
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 Okay.
The shimmy. I think we should just take Tiny Whip out of it. Just call it the shimmy chimney.
Shimmy. Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
I do too. Good thoughts on that one.
All right.
Nice. You're just problem solvers, I think. Tiny
Yeah,
Whip
look
community.
at that. We work well. We work well together. The shimmy chimney.
Shimmy chimney.
Chimney chimney. The chimney chimney.
That fuck like that.
Right. Shimmy chimney, shimmy chimney, shimmy chimney, shimmy chimney.
I'm just gonna drop the N out of both of them and just go shimmy chimmy.
Shimmy chimmy.
Oh, I love starts like that. I saw Snoots get a quick jump, but he instantly fell behind racers because he hopped a little too high. Definitely the first off the block. One of my favorite parts of watching these races start over and over is checking out the technique off the block, because it seems like whoever gets the whole shot loses it immediately, and probably the best way off the block is not to aim for the whole shot, but the second gate, you know?
Yeah.
Really makes you think. Or, you know, in this case, I guess it would be the 5th or 6th gate. Because if you do, you're bound to make a pass if you're not trying to just be the first to the first gate. Back under the We Bleed Tower, We Bleed for racers. He's now coming around to the Shimmy Chimmy.
Shimmy Chimmy.
Ooh, a little bobble there, but he's got space to breathe.
Coming around.
We're not really
to start
racing
his
right
third lap.
now as much as time trials.
Yep. Fastest
Just
lap
trying to get that
procedure.
fast lap time. So I'm going to talk about these guys continuously as if they're racing against each other and concerned with one another's traffic, but I don't think that's actually the case. Shimmy Chimmy, just
Shimmy
name
Chimmy.
dropping it.
Over to the hurdle to finish her up with the 112.
Not bad at all.
Snoots coming around the Shimmy Chimmy.
I know. Instantly, you know, I don't think it was particularly popular a second ago, but now it's my favorite thing to comment on. You just have to give these course features names that are fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be easy to say, doesn't have to shout anybody out, just has to be fun to say, and then all of a sudden it's popular.
I think the Rainbow Upgate, I want to call it.
There's three
what's
pink
up,
gates
Gate?
at the end.
What's
You can
up,
call
Gate?
that the Snoot's Tunnel of Love.
Snoots Tunnel of Love. There you go.
Awesome.
You can see my name on the wall going down it. So.
Oh, there you go.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love
I didn't
it.
think about that.
We got a famous Tunnel of Love that appears at every one of our Tiny Whip invitationals. It's always evolving. Tiny Whip Tunnel of Love means a lot to me. But I'm hereby giving the name over to Snoots.
Oh, thanks,
there you
thanks,
go.
Jesse.
Hey, no problem. Keep it. That
I got to
one's
give props to Diane and the crew over at Drone Zone in New Jersey. They have the OG Tunnel of Love. So.
They do? They got a Tunnel of Love too?
Yep.
How
it's
did I not know that?
3 or 4 heart gates that you run through.
Oh yeah,
Nice,
I want those heart gates. Those look so pro. That's
Yeah, they do. They're
exactly what I'm
nice.
talking about.
Did they make those out of PVC, like just molded PVC? Like
Yes, yeah,
They
it looks
do.
like him. And yeah, that course is phenomenal. I've raced twice now down there.
Yeah, I think Zoetech, Rab, and I all had the pleasure of racing on it before
Yes.
the quarantine got fully locked down. So.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice,
we did.
yeah.
That was an epic day.
Isn't it funny how we look back at the races that happened right before quarantine pandemic and they just seem so special now, you know?
Yeah.
Huge.
I went to a couple cheesy little races that, you know, I had a blast, but they weren't like the best races of my life. But looking back, they're really meaningful times now because I'm like, when do I get to do that again? Like, how long before I get to party, before we can not even think about what it's like to get a room of people together? And then did you see somebody was Mike Evil Monkey pointed out that maybe we all already got the sickness at Whooptopia. Did you guys see that post?
Yeah.
It's a little bit early time frame wise. It's not out of the question, but it feels a little early to me. But yeah, everybody at Whooptopia got sick.
Yep. Some a little later than others. Some.
About.
I got
Out
sick
here in
was
New
like
York, they
Sunday
did talk
night.
about that though, how California West Coast was hit first, and that's why their numbers are low. But you know, media, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, right.
It's an unfortunate situation for our communities, but we'll get through it. It's most
Yeah. Well, we're doing it right now. Look at us. We're on a sim hanging out, just like
man.
just pretending that we're hanging out in this room. We're pretending that Taylor's out there outside those windows chilling in the truck with the rest of the Hydra posse supporting this event. Me and Jeff are standing over there on the sides, and I'm just looking over Jeff's shoulder at his clipboard the entire time. Just kidding.
Go
Sorry
there.
for going down this role-playing thing a little too far.
No.
Hey, you got a bunch. You got a couple more shout-outs over there.
Oh, let's see what we got.
Oh, you do got a couple more, and I'll go over sponsors here in a second.
Oh, I'd like to say what's up to. It's Blunty is in the chat, so you could have just joined us in the voice chat. But my favorite shout out so far to his buddy Tyrone Shoelace. That's the best one. All right, Joe's hanging out. Let's see if we can shout out to. Oh, special thanks to all the support by Don Keyballs. Keyballs. This is Dawn Keyballs. Has been a big support to Joe in the beginning, like a mother, like a sister. Thank you, Dawn.
Thanks, Don. Appreciate that.
And now Casey McClintock's back with another shout out to Hayward. Hayward, you cuddle me.
Nice.
Hayward, you cuddle me. There's something kind of sad and desperate about that shout out. It would be a little bit more sad if it was Hayward snuggle me.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. So I do have our final scores calculated.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
All right. So in that last one, let's see here. Wild Type putting down a 20.764 in his first. Obviously DNS on second and third. Racers improving every single time for a 22.046 in his last one. Snoots improving every single time for a 21.164. Houdini improving every single time as well for 27.686. So our final standings are pushed out. Jeff, do you want to click the little 1, 2, 3 lines right above that one you just clicked? There we go. And yeah, that should show our final standings. Rab in first, AK in second, Orange Stuff in third, Balake in fourth, Johnny Fly in fifth, Emmett Brown in sixth, OG Dr. Love in seventh, Wild Type in eighth, Racers in, oops, I think I skipped Jeff PV. Hang on one second. Oop. Hang on, I gotta go redo that real quick.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to all the sponsors of today and this entire event. I just want to say thank you to all the sponsors. For me personally, thank you for supporting this event and all these other pilots and helping out with the community. Jesse Perkins at Tiny Whoop, AZ Night Tracks, iGal, International Game of Whoop, Salt City Racing, Empire Drone Company, We Bleed FPV, Wreck Drones, Hydra FPV, Deadlock FPV, Freedom FPV, Casey McClintock, Michael Snoots Solder, Not Justin FPV, Wombat Control, and Bumper. Thank you all to all those guys for giving in the ways that they did give and prizes and money. So thank you for doing that.
For real.
All right, so sorry about that. I got it all fixed up now. So after Wild Type in 8th, it's actually going to be Donut in 9th, Racers in 10th, Jeff PV in 11th, Dan Carby in 12th, it's Blunty 13, Snoots 14, D-Mick 15, Houdini 16, and then leaving us Wimpy Dog in 17th and Vanadium in 18th with DNSs on their races.
Sorry to see you guys go. Thank you guys for competing, though.
You hate to see it.
Especially in some of the circumstances and how they go out with Wimpy and his controller.
Yeah,
that
Wimpy,
stinks.
that Okay,
He's
so
definitely gonna
Rab,
need something new
AK,
to finish it.
Orange stuff. Balake, Johnny Fly, Emmett Brown. Oh
Good.
man, those top 3, 4, 5, all of these. Let's just put them in a race right now, just for fun.
Who would you have to bet on, Jesse? Who would if you had to bet on somebody? Who would it be? In these top.
It's
these top
really
groups?
hard. Yeah, let me
I
just
got
think.
AK with the upset today. AK with the upset.
AK's coming back. I mean, Johnny Fly's in there.
Yeah?
What's up? Balake's still in it. Orange stuff, you know, he's at the top of every sim leaderboard you've ever seen. AK also. But Rab, as I said a second ago, I still think he may be. I think he might be the fastest tiny pilot I've ever seen. But you know, AK is a robot. We've all seen him fly. And every time I talk about Rab, I think about AK and wonder if AK is about to make a fool out of me, because he could at any moment. But that's true for all 6 of these top pilot leaders we can see on the live stream right now.
That is true. Emmett Brown on a lot of those leaderboards as well. I know he's another VRL pilot, killing it over on that side too, 5-inch side. Same with AK and Wild Type, who came in to set his lap time back to VRL to grind out there. So
nice.
Good luck tonight on that for you and AK, right? I think AK is still in here.
What server are we in? Are we still in the same server, or did you guys go to the capital one?
We are redoing it over to WWBG. All capitals. It's not a hidden session anymore. I think that was messing with my API, so I had to fix that up real quick.
Okay, leaving this session now.
Yep, get out of that lobby and go into the other one.
Okay.
What's happening? Did I miss something? Everyone's leaving.
Oh, so we're going over to WWBG to seed all times for Vostron in another lobby.
The public room.
Yep.
So we're all joining a public room?
Yep.
Yep.
People.
All right, and we are opening up betting now. So match number 1 is going to be. Do you want to go ahead and pull that up? The bracket, it got reseeded there with the new. Yep, with the new times. So let's reseed that so we can check out this bracket, Jeff.
Okay. Should be popping up on live stream here shortly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching the mixer, so that should be a little quicker than live stream too.
Did you notice that sometimes when you pull up features of pilots, we can't see their pilot name at the top?
Yeah, I've noticed that. I asked Joel about that just now, so we'll see what he says.
Although I can't see the race in Hydra, by the way.
It should open up soon.
I can see it, but I can't get into it. It says it's not open.
There we go. Let's try that, guys.
There you go. It's up and running.
That was Jeff's fault. I blame him.
I'll take it.
So there we go. In our upper bracket, we have Orange Stuff, Emmett Brown, Jeff PV, and Snoots flying in match number 1. AK, OG, Dr. Love, Racers, and DMIC in match number 2. Balake, Johnny Fly, Dan Carpy, and It's Blunty in match number 3. And then Rab, Wild Type, Donut, and
First racing,
which, let me reseed that right now. Houdini. There we go.
All right.
So Houdini obviously wins by default since Vanadium and Wimpy Dog. Sorry, Wimpy Dog. Yep, I had to think about that. Wimpy Dog got pushed. So Houdini making it in the top 16.
Congratulations, sir. It was all worth waking up for.
No doubt.
Or staying up for.
There you go. Right. Yes, that too. Yeah.
I actually had to set an alarm for this race myself.
Me too.
What were you up to last night, AK?
Working on my car, man.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're grinding out there.
Guessed. Yeah, I feel like your car's got all these fans now. We kind of want to update. Give us a photo update in the Discord chat if easy. Last time I saw that car, it was all grinded down.
Oh, we just finished it, yeah. Last night it was 16 hours of sanding, dude.
Dedication.
That's a long day.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, that's
nice.
Nice.
Like 3 days.
That's nice, dude.
And we pulled out all the headlights, all the taillights, door handles.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, they're in there in that photo. Oh wait, are they?
No.
Oh no,
No,
they're
they're
pulled out. Oh okay. Oh, the fog lights are still in that photo.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Getting painted tomorrow.
What are you going with? What's it gonna look like? Maybe we should have it be a surprise.
We're doing. It's
Hot
gonna
pink.
be midnight purple.
Ooh. Nice.
You said purple?
Yeah, midnight purple, like a
Oh,
really, really dark
nice.
shade of purple.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like a midnight dark purple, I like a plum kind of a thing.
Exactly. We'll call it the plum sauce.
There you go.
There, yeah.
All right, what do you say we get started?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Okay, so just a reminder on this bracket that we are doing a Chase the Ace format just like we did last week. So you have to win and then prove it. So out of these 4, it could go 5 races, it could go 2. Depends on how fast these pilots are.
Prove it. I love it. I miss you, Taylor.
Miss you too.
Hey, AK, is midnight purple a Volkswagen color?
What?
Yeah, have you switched to single class?
Is it a what color?
Is
It
that
did
a
switch to single
Volkswagen-
class, yes.
Volkswagen color?
I don't know, dude. I'm just there's just a paint store, man, that I'm going to.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like a stop.
No, there's an automotive paint store about 20 minutes away that I'm gonna go to after the show.
For sure.
Oh, Peekapool coming in with the R34 GTR purple.
All guys, let's do about a minute, and then we'll get this match started. About 45 seconds, and I'll give you a 10-second countdown, and then we'll go into it.
Oh, I need to get my Hydra bets in.
Yep, make sure you get your Hydra bets in.
Get your Hydra bets in, everybody. If anybody's on the stream who's not hip to what's going on, download the Hydra app and bet points on the finishing order of these pilots. And yeah, it's totally fun. Everybody, there's also lots of information on the Hydra app that you might want to follow along with if you're not already.
Yeah. Mini
Viewers at
races every week. So go check that out. Go bet.
Yeah.
Oh, place your picks.
And I say it all the time, but placing your picks is harder than you might think. You know, even if you know these pilots, you know everybody that's racing, it's really hard to pick pilots in a way that brings you to the top of the fan leaderboard. But it's really fun.
Definitely, man. Very challenging.
It's kind of addicting. Like it kind of made me realize how gambling can be slightly, you know, addictive and enticing because you know, you think, okay, I show up at a race and I'm like, all right, I know these pilots as well as anybody. I should be able to get to the top of the
Let's
family.
do a 10-second countdown.
Oh, here we go.
Exactly.
There we go.
Nice color.
All right, pilots, good luck. Have fun.
Dang, AK, that's gonna be almost plum. Yeah, that'd be a good name for it.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna name my car the plum sauce. That's serious. I'm gonna need a lot of stickers, Jesse. Time to wake up, guys.
On board
Time to
right
get
now,
up.
Snoots.
Time to wake up. Orange Stuff up in first place right now. He's 2 gates ahead of Emmett Brown in second. Jeff Comer in third place with Snoots FPV in fourth place, just a few gates behind. Onto his second lap, I believe. Orange Stuff. Now just 1 gate ahead of Emmett Brown, pushing hard to catch up. Just a few turns back.
Oh. Emmett Brown had
Now
a
Orange
little
Stuff.
bobble.
Yeah, he had a bobble. Orange Stuff extends his lead. Now 5 or 6 gates ahead. A little bit of another bobble there. On to his final lap. Lap 3 for Orange Stuff. And he's got a fair lead. Looks like he's 10 gates ahead, 9 gates now. Jeff PV moving up into second place ahead of Emmett Brown with
We
Snoots
bleed
and
tower.
We bleed. Oh, man. Shout out to whoever was so quick on that We Bleed shout out with me. Shout out to the shouter outer. Oh, he's back. Nicely done, Orange
Finishing
Stuff.
up in first, Orange Stuff, sorry.
1:02.
Nice run.
Very respectable time. And looks like we're going to bring in Jeff PV at 1:14 at second place ahead of Emmett Brown. I totally forgot to call out the shimmy chimney.
Shimmy chimney.
The shimmy chimney. We could also call it the chimichanga.
We could. We could.
I
Well,
like it.
while we are waiting for the next round, let's go ahead and give another prize away real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
Ooh.
one is going to be for a iGao t-shirt.
Oh,
Ooh, I want it.
sweet.
I want it.
Those are rare. You can't even buy that.
Yes, these are personally made. If anybody doesn't know that, Liz Sagano actually personally makes these for each one of her customers. So let's go ahead and spin this wheel real quick and get it going.
I love the sound. Good job,
I
Jeff.
know. Well, we got the
Pretty
click
sure that's
turned
Jeff.
up to
Yeah, it's
loud
me.
now. Turn those clicks up to 11, Jeff. We want to hear every little tick, even if we can't see the wheel.
It's coming slower. It's gonna cross over again. Who's got it? Sour Power takes home a. Oh man, I didn't get. Oh, you stupid thing! I didn't get a screenshot of that, but I'm.
All right,
gonna
let's
put
go
it
to
in
the next one,
Discord.
guys.
Yep, go ahead.
So again,
Oh,
Orange
here we
Stuff
go.
taking our first win there. So can he prove it?
Yep, Orange Stuff is the ace that they will chase. Right now he's got the lead, but he's fighting with Emmett Brown. Dipped into first place, now he's just 1.5 gates or so behind Orange Stuff. Orange Stuff pushing a little harder, making his way forward, now 5 gates ahead. Coming around into the chimichanga. Now crossing over the chimichanga actually works onto his second lap. There he goes up the sort of, what do we call the beta FPV sort of backwards Jacob's ladder? What do you call a Jacob's ladder that goes up? That's what I need to know. We bleed tower.
Ascending.
A
No,
ladder,
that's not
Jacob.
the Wee Billy Tower.
A ladder's Jacob. Chimichanga. And here comes Orange Stuff onto his final lap, gapping 8 gates ahead of Emmett Brown, Jeff FPV, and Snoots FPV. Jeff PV1, rather. The one is throwing me off, dude. Oh my gosh, it's really close now. Orange Stuff must have made an error. He's just 1 gate ahead. Emmett Brown just moved into first place, ladies and gentlemen. Can he hold him off? Emmett Brown into the chimichanga on his final lap and over the hurdle, and that looks like a win right there, giving us another ace. And you guys at home know what multiple aces does to me.
Yes. Yes. Woo.
I
We have got there early today. Yes.
Yeah, I know it's early in the day, but I already can feel my
Virtual boner.
No, I didn't. Hey, I'm talking about something completely different. Why'd you take it there?
I thought that's what you were talking about too.
Why would you ever think that? Just because I get stoked. I mean, lots of things that get me stoked also turn me on, but it's not always that way.
I was offended by the word virtual.
It's like there's nothing virtual about it.
Yeah, it's 100% real, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not juicing. Yeah, I always juice whenever I see. Never mind. Sounds way worse when you put it that way. You know, juicing could mean doing drugs, or it could mean juicing.
Juicing, yeah.
Like as in
box.
juicing fruit, putting fruit,
Yeah.
making fruit into juice is what I'm talking about. So let's have a discussion about that, gentlemen.
This is a family stream.
Plum juice.
Yeah, we're talking about plum
Thanks,
juice. Everybody always wants to know what this juice gag is and the Tiny Whoop motor naming motif, but you just figured it out, guys. When I say juice motors, you know what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's
Is
great.
it too early for a beverage?
Nope, never.
Never.
I mean,
Or
it's
you gotta do it
Saturday.
It's
Saturday.
Saturday.
I mean, my alarm just went off. I'm up and I'm in action right now. Saturday.
Saturday during quarantine.
And there's probably several people in this chat that can tell us it's after 5.
Yeah,
no,
it's 5
still-
o'clock someplace.
It's only
5
2:30
a.m.
here.
Yeah, but we got people around the world
Close
joining.
enough.
It's 3 a.m. somewhere if there's not a
Yeah,
drinking
that's
time.
still drinking hour.
For sure.
No doubt.
I'm still having this coffee. I slept at Tiny Whip headquarters last night. Don't tell my landlord. And I just passed. I was here track building till 3 in the morning. I just passed out so I could be here for this race.
Dude,
I
track
called my.
building's so fun.
I know. I'm addicted to it, and it's so easy to do now. So I called my sister right when I woke up, and I was like, "Katie, I passed out at Tiny Whip. Can I please have some coffee?" I drove down the street. She hid a coffee outside. We know we're not in. We don't see each other or hang out. We're quarantined from each other. but Katie hid a coffee under a tree outside her house that I went and picked up. That's why I was like a few minutes late to this live stream. But Katie's actually out of caffeinated coffee, so I'm rolling with. She had some instant. She offered me decaf, and I was like, "Well, you still got some of that instant coffee."
Yeah.
She made it like jet fuel, you know, probably because she could tell I needed it from my voice on the phone.
All right, let's go into this third race. Sorry, guys.
No, I'm just stop me when I'm talking like that, Taylor. What was I saying?
It's all good.
Anybody else want to know about my whatever? Orange Stuff in first place in front of Emmett Brown, Snoots in third, and Jeff PV in fourth place. This is the first time we've seen the starting order not make any major changes during the first half of the first lap. Still no changes except Jeff FPV moves from fourth to third. Orange Stuff now 3 gates ahead of Emmett Brown, but makes a little bobble, and his position is at risk. 1 gate behind. It's getting really close. Emmett Brown now back and forth with Orange Stuff. We got a battle for first. Take a look at these ribbons curling around each other. There's the We Bleed Tower. We bleed. Oh, man, you guys always got my back. Orange Stuff back out in front is the Shimmy Chimichanga, and now they're both entering onto their third lap. Pardon me. Orange Stuff 1 gate ahead of Emmett Brown, who's pushing so hard. This is a different Emmett Brown than we've seen in the last couple of races, but we've got a couple of aces right now, and this is a battle for the win of this heat. Or is it a round or a heat? Nobody knows. Orange Stuff in the Shimmy Chimichanga and going in. There he goes with the 101. Orange Stuff double aces in front of Emmett Brown by 3 seconds.
Ooh, 100% right on Hydra. Let's go.
Oh, but have you? It hasn't ended. Okay, now you could have been. He comes into 113, third place in front of Snoots, who's just coming around after his third lap. Orange Stuff, Emmett Brown, Jeff PV, and Snoots.
Let's go.
Awesome racing, guys.
Yes, good job.
Maybe it's just Shimmy Changa.
Shimmy Changa.
Let's just let it keep evolving. It's going to be a different name every race.
Shimmy Changa's the one.
Yeah, but now I want to go
That's a
somewhere with
winner.
Changa, like the Shimmy Cheech and Changa or something. We can.
Yeah,
just
you got to keep
evolving.
adding to it.
By the time it's over, it'll take me a whole lap to say the name of this thing.
Nice job, Orange Stuff.
Yeah, nice job with the double ace.
Way to go, man.
Did somebody just die?
Sound like stairs.
Yeah. One's running for sure.
I think I got a frozen stream, Jeff, if you want to double check it. Could be on my end.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's
never mind. It's back. It's back. We're good.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Let me double. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, I think my Airstream was laggy a little bit there. Sorry.
That looks like Balake laying on a bed on the live stream. It turns out his real name isn't Blake, it's Peter Pan. He started since the womb. If anybody's wondering when he started FPV, he started, quote, since the womb. Womb. His day job is school. His hobbies are not school. And a random fact is, the planet.
Sorry, can you guys hear me now? I apologize.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
you.
I don't know what happened to my Discord there, but I'm good now.
Oh, cool. Welcome back.
Thanks. Alright. So obviously that race finished. Orange Stuff coming with his second win, so that's going to be his ace. Emmett Brown in second place with 6 points. Jeff PV in third place with 8th, and Snoots in fourth. So Jeff and PV dropping down to our consolation bracket. Orange Stuff and Emmett staying alive in our upper bracket.
You got this, Jeff.
Whoa.
Come on.
Nice, man.
I don't know, man. Emmett was pretty
Wow.
fast.
Check
I was
out
feeling
the
pretty
points.
fancy that first one.
Who's
You're
our
feeling
fan
fancy?
leader?
I was feeling very fancy.
I like the way you say that.
I was like, Emmett must have dropped a USB connection or something.
Oh, man.
All right, so we're going to move into AK, OG Dr. Love Racers, and DMIC.
Woo!
Awesome.
Woo. You're going down, D-Mick.
Yeah, bro, I would hope so.
Oh, come on. D-Mic's gonna take the Mob 7 and the race, you guys.
That's right.
Yeah, buddy.
Hang on, I gotta load my hack in really quick, the lag hack.
Load the lag hack.
Make sure you go
Walk
grab
away with
yourself
all
a
the
prize.
prizes.
All
Give,
prizes.
give everybody the bird.
You gotta go through the
Peace
slide
out of here.
before
I
you
gotta go
start
through
the
what?
race. You gotta go through the slide on the other side of the race before you.
Oh, is that how I start the race? You see, that's
Yeah.
why I've been getting bad lap times. I haven't been starting through the slide.
Exactly.
That's the Joker lane, guys.
try it out this time.
The Joker
That's
lane,
the-
yeah.
Don't
That's
forget
the
to
handicap.
make your
AK has to
picks.
fly through the slide once.
No, I think that's right.
Oh, you guys, yeah, jump on Hydra and make your picks right now. Remember, now's
Do
the
not
time.
vote for DMIC to win. Just a heads
Unless
up
you
there.
have faith. I mean, so far he's on a streak. He just won a Mobula.
Yeah,
It's true.
and he's in the competition. In
I
top
think he's
16.
hot right now. He's hot right now.
Yep. Florida, it
D-Mick
may
is
be
going-
raining, but it's raining D-Mick in the Hydra app.
That's
so.
All right, pilots, 10-second countdown.
Cool.
All right, just add D-Mick to the top of my list real quick. All right, let's do it.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
All right,
Good
pilots,
luck.
good luck. Have fun.
Oh, transition. Sorry, guys.
Sweet, OG Dr. Love got off the block first, but AK took it right back. I saw 2 green quads pass over. That would be Racers and OG Dr. Love. AK got in front of him, had an error, knocked himself back to 3rd place. Now he's chasing Racers in 2nd, OG Dr. Love in 1st place. 1 gate ahead. There's a battle between the green quads for 1st place right now. OG Dr. Love holding them off 1.5 gates ahead, heading into the Lacob's Jadder. Wait, what did we call it?
Lacob's Jadder.
Ladders Jacob.
Ladders
Up there
Jacob.
now.
That sounds better.
They're still neck and neck. Look at this race, you guys.
Oh,
now,
that is
all
crazy.
3 of them right there. 3 ribbons. AK takes it in front. We get another error from one of the green quads. I wish I could tell them apart. But AK now a half a gate ahead of Racers. Now Racers made a little error. Now AK moving on to his last lap. A good 5-6 gates ahead. Got a little bit of breathing room into the salt. No, wait. The We Bleed Tower. I almost went to the salt. Thanks, guys. Oh, man. You guys got each other's backs, getting my back, getting his back.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
All
circle
the
of
backs.
life right there. There's the shimmy chimmy for AK on
Shimmy
his
chimmy.
final lap. And you guys just, every word I say, shout it out right after I say it, like a gangster. After I say it.
After I say it.
Oh, you guys are
So
good.
many dumb mistakes that race. Good lord.
Come on, Dr. Love, hold it together, man.
It's just
Who
another
said
race,
so-
buddy.
Was that OG Dr. Love talking or?
Yep.
Woo!
Dude, awesome
I didn't
flying.
get lapped.
That looked intense. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I
it
could
was.
I could feel it.
That was intense.
I could feel it with that much happening between 1, 2, 3, and then what was it? Was it in the 2nd lap or when all 3 AK Racers and OG? Okay, they were all together, bleeding their lights together. Here's another one though.
Here we go. Good luck, guys.
Nice. T-Mick got the whole shot there, but fell all the way back. 4th place. AK is back in 1st with OG in 2nd, battling with Racers, switching places every couple of seconds with those 2 green quads. Now separating a little bit as AK is 3 gates ahead, moving through the We Bleed Tower and into the
We
Shimmy
Bleed.
Chimmy Chonga. Nicely done.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Starting his 2nd lap. He's now 3, 4, 5 gates ahead of OG Dr. Love, and there's a little bit of gap between him and Racers. D-Mick pulling up 4th place. AK now more than halfway done with his 2nd lap and the whole race in general. Let's have a look. There he goes over the hurt and into it. Now appears to be 8 gates ahead of OG Dr. Love. All these racers starting to separate now.
Damn it, AK. You had to lap me.
I lapped you?
Yeah, you did.
Oops.
Oh,
He
there
did
goes-
lap you. He's just
goes
barely.
AK again.
And AK coming around, takes the race with a 1 minute flat. Nicely done. OG Dr. Love bringing in 2nd place. There it is, 109.
There you go, G. Let's go.
Good race.
Ah! You guys can reset. You can go to the next round.
I gotta get you finished, man.
Come on, dude, I got all my money on you.
I told you not to.
Dude, I thought that was code. I thought that was what we're telling everybody else. So that I had to win the...
The hack did not. You
The
didn't
lag
hit
hack
save,
is only
man.
working on me.
It's only
Oh,
working.
man. Somebody hacked your lag hack. Well, I guess I learned a valuable lesson. You know, you try to get inside information. You think your friends are talking in code. It turns out they're being dead honest with you.
So we are running motocross rules, by the way, guys. So Racers and OG Dr. Love tied for points, but OG Dr. Love taking
gets it.
2nd this last race, so
OG
he's
gets
up.
it.
Usually I'm on the losing side of the motocross rule.
OG,
Hey,
you had a
It worked in
nasty.
your favor, man.
Oh no, never mind. I thought you had an error, OG Dr. Love, in that last race with a faceplant on the Shimmy Jimmy Chonga, but I think that took place after the main.
No, I did. Coming around on the last lap.
Oh yeah, That is
Yeah.
harsh. It turns out it probably didn't matter. You know, you had a few seconds between you and first and third.
First race, I took the first turn too tight and missed the flag the second and the third lap. I don't know what the heck I was doing.
You know, you just jump and think later.
All right, so racing right now is Johnny Fly, It's Blunty, Dan Carpy, and Balake.
Good racing, guys.
And does somebody want to tell Wild Type that he's on deck, please?
I got it.
Shout out to Balake, whose real name is Peter Pan. He sleeps with his Hydra shirt on in a bed and a smile on his face. He lays there with his eyes closed in his Hydra shirt, never takes it off.
As the
ever.
true FPV mom comes in and kisses his forehead and reads some
Yep.
Peter Pan.
Well, he is Peter Pan, man.
Yeah,
He never
reads
grows
the
old.
books about himself.
He's actually got years and years of experience flying FPV. Just looks young.
We're waiting for Blocker to come in and interject at any moment, leaving it open
Hi.
for you. Hey, there he
what's
is.
up, dude? What's up, Peter? Quote unquote.
All right, let's do a 10-second countdown, pilots.
How's life up north?
Oh, wow, look at you.
All right, we're getting started. Good luck, have fun.
Here we go. We got a full rainbow of quads. Thank you, guys. You guys coordinate this? All right, Johnny Fly gets the whole shot. Balake in second. It's Blunty in third. Dan Carpy in second. There's a little bit of a battle between first and second. Balake and Johnny Fly going back and forth, red and green. But now Balake's got a couple, well, let's say half a gate to one gate ahead. Super tight going into the shimmy chimichanga. There they go into the hurdle, and it looks like Johnny Fly got out in front. They are still neck and neck going up the ladders, Jacob, and into the We Bleed Tower.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit.
thank you. Look at this, super tight, but Balake back out in front, now 1.5 gates ahead. Johnny Fly took it back. How did that happen? Johnny Fly in first place. Through the We Bleed Tower again. You can shout it out 3 different times per lap. There's the shimmy chimichanga. And now Johnny Fly going on to his final lap. 2 gates ahead of Balake. We still have a battle in first and second. Dan Carpy's pulling up third place with It's Blunty in fourth. A little bit of a gap between them. Now Johnny Fly's a safe 5-6 gates ahead of Balake, but Balake isn't slowing down. Still flying a super smooth line. Into the chimichanga, though, it's looking like it's going to be tough to catch. Tough to catch. And there he goes across the line. Your first ace is Johnny Fly.
Good job, Johnny.
Nice.
Shaking like, man.
If I'm not mistaken,
Tense.
is that John Chapman?
Oh,
Yes,
got a
sir.
race.
Johnny Fly.
Dan Carpy and Block. Who got that one?
Dan Carpy. Dan Carpy, 0.4 seconds ahead of It's Blunty. I didn't even
Good
look up
racing,
because
guys. I just started seeing blue flashing in front of screens. We got a
Nice.
race.
Oh, nice.
Racing, guys.
All
I
right,
should
on to
check
the
out-
next one.
I gotta check out FPV more. I've been watching this. This third-person cam is so fun.
Yeah, it is.
How do you get to the third?
Awesome.
Hit
Johnny
S.
Fly got the hit the spectator. Johnny Fly got the whole shot. Balake's out in front. His real name's Peter. It's not Blake. Balake's now got one gap. Oh, it's back and forth. Johnny's now
Oh,
pushing
shit.
hard. Oh, Johnny pulls off and falls 4 or 5 gates behind Balake.
See if you
Here
can
goes
close that gap.
Balake. Yeah,
Shimmy,
he's over
shimmy.
the hurdle. Shimmy chimmy. Yeah, just whenever you want, you can say it. Just kidding. I'm sure there was someone in the shimmy chimmy. Knee. Balake's got a safe gap now, 9 or 8, now 6 gates, falling behind a little bit in front of Johnny Fly, who's our current ace. So we could get 2 aces. Let's not talk about how I'm going to feel about that. Balake now on his final lap, 5 gates in, a little bit of an air, falls a little bit back, but he's got breathing room. He's still got 6 gates ahead of Johnny Fly, who's got a fair gap in front of Dan Carpy and Blunty. Now switching places in third and fourth. A little bit of a battle back there. Balake 4 gates ahead, heading into the... Wait, if I got that wrong? Yeah, there he goes. 1 minute, 1 second into his final there. Giving us 2 aces, and there they are in first and
Terrible,
second.
man.
Balake with the 101, John with the 104.
Multiple aces on the field now.
What's that mean?
That means Jesse is getting a little.
Come on, dude. Everybody in the world wants multiple aces. And that's, if we're doing a race format where it's all chase the ace all day long, I mean, that's what we want to see.
We want the racing, man. We want
It's
to keep
cool.
racing. No one likes when their batteries die, No one likes
No.
when the race ends.
I appreciate the greatness of a pilot that takes, first place twice in a row right off the bat, but I'd rather see this fight. Here's another fight right here. We got two aces between Balake and Johnny Fly. Johnny Fly's got the lead right now, but he is neck and neck with Balake. It's Blunty's also right there with him. Johnny Fly at the exact, just ribbon and ribbon, making all kinds of. Oh, and there they finally get separated. Balake makes a little error. Johnny Fly now in first place, 4 gates ahead of Balake. It's Blunty now passes Balake into second place, and starts to push a little bit on Johnny Fly, and moves on to his second lap. He's got a 4-gap lead, a little bit of a bobble, and now second place is getting closer. But it's Balake moves into first place, pushes 4 gates ahead of Johnny Fly right away. And here he comes around. Bobble there. He's pushing back. Is that going to cost him? No, Balake. Oh, yeah. Balake falls back. Johnny Fly now in first place, heading over the hurdle, and they're going to start their final lap right together. There's a ribbon of red and green passing through the ladders. Jacob into the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed. We bleed.
Oh, they are still right neck and neck. Look at this. Balake has now got a half a gate ahead of Johnny Fly as they're getting ready to slip around into the Shimmy Tower. Chimichanga, I can't even say it. Johnny Fly's got it, though. Look at him. 3 gates ahead. Goes into the finish line.
Oh.
And he takes it in front of Balake, giving him the double ace.
Double.
That was awesome to watch.
Johnny Fly moves on in first place. Awesome flying, dude.
Thank you, man. Stress fest.
I still need to know between it's Blunty and Dan because they were tied going into this. And there it is. It's Blunty.
It is Blunty.
They're both down below, but still.
That was good racing.
Yeah. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't act like it's over when it obviously isn't. I appreciate that, Taylor. I get so caught up, you know. I just get so overwhelmed, and and there's two aces happening, and
it's just getting. There's excitement to spread all over the place.
There's all varieties of excitement happening.
Yes.
It happens to the best of us.
It does.
Definitely does. All right, so Johnny Fly in first, Block A in second with 5 points. It's Blunty in third with 10, and Dan Carpy in fourth with 11. Moving on to match 4, Rab, Wild Type, Donut, and Houdini. I'm going to unlock the room if somebody wants to get Wild Type in here, please.
And while we do that, why don't we go ahead and give away another prize, shall we?
Ooh, I have a feeling this one's going to have a really hard spin at the start.
I think we're all going to hear it. It's going to sound like 10 spins happening at once.
All right, so shall we give away Wreck Drones? Let's give away a brushless frame from Wreck Drones.
Awesome.
Here we go.
Come on, give us the play-by-play, Jeff. Come on, who's it?
It's starting to slow down. There's a bunch of white, yellow, and red spinning around in my eyeballs right now. It's slowing down blue, white, yellow. Am I going to stop on yellow? Does it stop on yellow? It does. Nitro Toker. Nitro Toker wins himself a nice brushless frame from Wrecked Drones.
By the way, I'm available for sound effects for birthday parties, just so you know.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. Quit your day job. Awesome.
What's the room name?
It's public now.
It's a public room, and it's WWBG all caps. You can see it there.
I don't see it.
In the public, just on the join on the main multiplayer page after you pick your drone.
Oh, there it is.
All right, good.
For whatever reason, the room name does not show up.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and thank our.
Leave that unlocked for a sec.
Yeah. Unlocked. Go ahead and give a shout out to all of our sponsors: Jesse Perkins over at Tiny Whoop, AZ Night Tracks, iGal International Game of Whoop, Salt City Racing, Empire Drone Company, We Bleed FPV. We bleed.
You have to wait for it.
Wreck Drones, Hydro FPV, Deadlock FPV, Freedom FPV, Snoots FPV, Not Just an FPV, Wombat Control, and Bumper. Thank you guys for all of your donations.
Alright, pilots, let's go move into a 10-second countdown. Actually, sorry, 20-second countdown. My apologies.
I do want to give a shout out to all the fans out there. I will be I will give this job to Jesse because Jesse's kind of spamming the Facebook chat. So if you're watching this on any other platform, go watch it on. My name is Jeff, or not my. I'm sorry. Go watch it on Jeff West, and I will give Jesse
Good luck.
The privilege to check or give away a prize to one of our fans watching.
I'm gonna do it, man. But hold on, we got a race going on. Rab FPV is now 5 gates ahead of Wild Type in second place. Now trading places with Houdini. Houdini moves into second, and we got a battle for second place as Houdini and Wild Type are just skating neck and neck, crossing the same gates. Now Wild Type falling 1 gate behind. Onto their second lap, Rab is 15 gates ahead. Houdini in second place. Wild Type now passing into second place ahead of Houdini. And we're starting to separate a little bit more. Looks like we're starting to get real close between Donut and Houdini. Houdini and Donut trading places. Rab on his final lap, halfway done with it already. And he's got a fair lead over Wild Type in second place, still on his second lap. Rab FPV, how's he doing? He's already in the shimmy and getting ready to rip over. And he's going to take the win. Did he beat a minute? He did. 58.
Finish it backwards.
Well, you know. All right, Donut and Wild Type are 2 gates apart. Donut coming over to the shimmy chonga, and we see Wild Type entering right behind him, but a little bit of an error by Wild Type put him another gate back, and he's going to cross third place 1 second behind Donut. Nice flying.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah, really nice. Beautiful and smooth. It's weird to witness. I'll just say that. I'm just
Smooth as
kidding.
butter.
Nice. All right, Rab once again with the hull shot. He's now 1 gate ahead of Wild Type in second. Houdini was in third, drops down to fourth between Donut. Behind Donut. Rab's now got 6 gates ahead of Wild Type. Wild Type's got 6 ahead of Donut, and Donut and Houdini are neck and neck, flying together. Houdini's starting to pull ahead a little bit, but still within 1 gate of Donut. Rab extends his lead 10 gates ahead of second place Wild Type, who's got a fair gap ahead of third place now too. Houdini and Donut still trading places back at the back and having a great time making that beautiful purple ribbon. But now Donut moves well ahead. Let's have a look up here at Rab. He's coming around. He's in the We Bleed Tower, in and out of it a whole bunch. Shimmy chonga. Over the hurdle. Is he going to beat a minute this time? Looks like he did. It's 56.083 on his 3-lap time, giving him the double ace. And he's moving on. Wild Type on second place with a 108. Awesome time right there as well. Wild Type dropping a GG in the chat. Rab's got a GG to respond. Yeah, I really wish I would have taken a second to go first-person view in Rab just for a second, but I feel like it's hard to see everything going on whenever I FPV anybody. But when there's a time happening like that, you want to check the FPV so bad.
So it just froze up on me last time. Can we unlock it again? My bad.
Oh, really? It might not be public?
By the time it like unfroze and kicked me out, you're already in the race, so.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay, well. Dang, that stinks.
Wait, who was that?
For some reason, my Facebook isn't allowing people to see my stuff. It's weird.
Oh, you have it on the friends only again?
Yeah, I guess so. Dang, I thought I missed my checklist. Sorry, guys.
There's several other channels though, just like last week, right?
Yes, we can get over onto the Twitch. I think Twitch would probably be the easiest.
It's also live in the Hydra FPV app. I have Mixer turned on for you guys too. It's in there.
Nice.
Say watch now. Okay, I did redo that bracket. If you want to go take a look at the lower bracket, that's what we're moving into, Jeff.
How do I switch over to lower bracket?
At the top. Oh, sorry, I needed. I'll do it here for you. It's in a different screen. There we go.
Yeah, well, it looks like we got quite a bit of people hanging out in our Twitch We have 11 viewers in Twitch, so if everyone wants to hang over there, that's cool. We can do that. And I'll let Jesse choose a winner for a Salt City Racing. If the winner just needs to PM me directly, Jeff West, direct message me your information so we can get that sent out to you, and a size, please.
Hold on, what am I giving away?
Give away a whole, actually,
I don't have
Zotac
a randomizer pulled up in front of me here.
I'll let you. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay, I can do that.
I might let you do it just because I don't have the randomizer set up. You got, and plus you're so good at giving us the play-by-play of the randomizer.
All right, let's see here. We have a bunch of people in here.
Hey guys, I need Jeff PV back in the room, please.
I'm trying to. Every time I join, it just freezes.
That's weird. Maybe restart your Velocitron.
I'm doing it. It makes me because it just kind of stays on that screen.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Otherwise, you gotta change servers. So go like Europe, then back to America, then join. It's annoying.
All right, I'm in.
Oh yeah.
Well, I see it now. Thank you, sir.
All right, I'm gonna give the chat a little bit of time just to throw something out there. Hey, what's up? Give Jesse a shout out. Throw a shout out there for Jesse to announce. Give me something to go off of so I can put some names into the randomizer. You'll get a Zotac. If you're still in here, do you have access to that picture of packages? I think it's in my Discord.
Yeah, I think you did post it. I did notice it somewhere.
Trying to find it now.
Grab it myself.
Thank you, sir. If you want to put in a Discord, I can.
So everybody who's on the Facebook chat, you can probably hear my voice on the Discord anyway, but let's jump on the Twitch. I don't want to ditch you guys, but let's check it out.
There it is. I found it.
You did? Oh yeah, it was in an email. Yeah, posted up there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. In the general, awesome. Yeah, nice, sweet little package there from Salt City Racing.
All right, should we go ahead and get match number 5 started? Jeff PV, Snoots Racer, and DMEC. I've got you all marked as racing. Should we do a 10-second countdown and let's go?
Go ahead, yep.
Any objections? All right, 10 seconds, pilots.
All right, I only got a little bit of points left, but I'm putting it all on my man DMIC. I don't know what to do because I got that code from you last time. I get the message you're putting down. You got me right. You got them right where you want them.
Yep, exactly. See, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know.
Sweet. Jeff had the whole shot, but Racers took it back. DMIC was in second there for a minute, but he's in third, probably about to take first place. Racers in first place, two gates ahead of well, it was Jeff, and now it's Snoots FPV. Snoots FPV 1 gate now in the lead. They're neck and neck going through the shimmy over the hurdle onto the next lap. Snoots makes a little bit of an error. Racers pulls away. 4 gates ahead now.
Jeff,
lap number 2.
Should be maybe given a second.
15 gates ahead now. Racers crushing this race course. Snoots in second, Jeff PV in third, and DMIC in fourth, but he's just about to move into first place.
In everything.
No way, dude. It's not this.
Literally everything.
Same.
Racers making some errors up in first place, but he's got room to spare. But Jeff FPV closing the gap a little bit. Couple bobbles here, there. Racers now moving through the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed.
Into the Shimmy Chimichanga.
Shimmy.
And now over the hurdle. And there he crosses over, becoming the ace with the 117.
Woo!
Nicely done, Racers. Jeff PV coming in second place, 121. Snoots in third, 126. DMIC
struggling.
What's going on? I thought we had a.
Let's talk this out, DMIC. Come on.
See, what happened was I decided I wanted to hit all of the gates on this race.
I think that you succeeded this round.
See, I've got the slowest time, the fastest time, right? It's like high score.
All right, let's do this again. Racer's got an ace. He's the ace to chase. Who got the whole shot? Jeff did. Racers was in third going through the whole shot, but look, he's already taken it back. Jeff FPV and Racers now in a tight battle for first and second. Jeff PV's got a little bit of a gap now, but they're less than a gate apart. D-Mick in second, trading places with Snoots in third. Now the whole leaderboard just got upset. Jeff FPV pulling away a little bit in first. Now neck and neck. Oh my gosh. Jeff PV has an error. Snoots and D-Mick moving into first place. Everybody's together after 2.5 laps. Snoots FPV, Jeff PV, and Racers. Now D-Mick's in the mix. Everybody's there together. You guys seeing this?
Yeah,
Racers
it's
now has
right on
just
top of each other.
a tiny bit of a gap ahead. But we're still close with Jeff PV and Snoots. Everybody's neck and neck. Racers barely holding them off. They're neck and neck, green and green. Jeff PV moves into first. Now he's a gap ahead over the hurdle onto his final lap. Still neck and neck with Racers. Just barely moves into first. You guys believe that these guys can hang together on the race course this long? Look, there they go into the Weebleed Tower. Oh, now an error by Racers. Jeff PV moves into first. He's got a half a gate on Racers now. And there they go into the Shimmy Tower through those final red gates over the hurdle. We're going to give it to Jeff PV. Look at that. You guys know what this means.
Racing.
We got 2 aces. They finished a second apart. This is the kind of a race, and let's go straight into it. You want to watch Jeff PV and Racers, the 2 green quads. If either one of them finish, it's over. Snoots had the whole shot, but Jeff got it back. Now Racers in second, Racers in first, Jeff's in first.
We lead tower, or we lead tabletop.
We lead. I kind of want to be the thugs in the background a couple times. At least.
Oh yeah, I'll call it out
It
too.
feels
Yeah.
so good. It feels so good.
The
Jeff
rainbow
PV
shoot up
first
into
place.
the beta FPV double
Beat
gate
up.
into the
Double gate.
Nuvi drone queue.
Nuvi drone.
Coming into the green gates into the hurdle section. Coming around to the.
Who are you watching?
I am on D-Mick actually right now.
You shouldn't
Oh,
be.
nice.
I
He's
shouldn't
about to
be.
win. No, he's about to win. Call it out.
All right, I'm on
Oh,
Racers
man.
now.
Big error by Jeff PV in first place. Knocked him back, and Racers took it from him. He's got 1 gate ahead of him. Look at this. They're in the shimmy chimmy together.
Shimmy chimmy.
Hopping over the hurdle. Racers is just 1 gate ahead of Jeff PV, and these are our 2 aces on their final lap. How's this going to turn out? Racers now got 5 gates ahead. Jeff must have made an error that I missed back there. Jeff falls behind third place for just second place for just a second. But Racers coming through the Weebleed Tower into the shimmy Tonga, and now over the hurdle. He's going to take it. That's the double ace on 114. Racers takes first. Jeff falling behind Snoots, and now Snoots takes second with a 119.
Way to go, Snoots.
Job, Snoots.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Jeff in third with the 123. D-Mick chilling. He's
So this will go to points.
Yeah.
And they are at the bottom of the screen too.
Oh, they're going to points. Let's take a look on the bottom of the screen here, you guys.
Once 3 pops in, I'll be just a second for 3 to push down.
Yeah.
Fun tournament, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, D-Mick, dude. You're awesome.
Happy
Hey,
to be
you're
part of it.
you're still in this, right?
Still gotta
Not
lose
on
this
I
mic.
don't think so. I think I'm done.
Still gotta lose this bracket.
Well,
I was happy I made it this far.
you definitely would have kicked my ass. I mean, let's fly sometime. We
I'm
should.
game.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go over to the bracket if you don't mind, Jeff.
Bracket time.
Yep, bracket. I think I'm on the bracket now.
Cool.
Bracket
Awesome.
attack.
So pilots there in first, Racers. Second, Jeff PV with 6 points. Third, Snoots with 8, and fourth, D-Mick with 12. So Snoots and D-Mick are leaving us in 15 and 16. Racers and Jeff PV live to race again.
Thanks a bunch, guys. Had a good time.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks for joining, dude.
hanging out, dude.
Keep tuning into the live stream so find out if you win anything.
Later, Snoots. Oh yeah,
Yep,
just
thanks,
chill
guys.
out. You can just hang too.
Yeah, hang out.
Thanks,
Stick
guys.
around. Stick
I gotta
around.
go
Wait.
help my sister move into a storage unit.
Okay.
Have fun with that. Hit me
Oh
up.
yeah. I will.
Later, D-Mick.
See you guys. Good luck. AK, win it.
Nice.
Get some.
Get it.
See if I can post this in here.
Oh my gosh, the broadcaster on my Twitch channel has indicated that this channel is intended for mature audiences.
Uh-oh.
What's about to happen on this channel, guys?
We have some crazy shout-outs and crazy announcers, I heard. Should watch out for those guys.
Guys, oh, never mind.
Sorry, I'm trying to put the picture.
All right, so we're moving back up into the upper bracket. Match number 6, Orange Stuff, Emmett Brown, AK, and OG Dr. Love. You guys are racing now.
Awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's it.
So can I start now, and then the rest of them start in a little while?
Nice.
You guys cool with that? Can we give him? Can we give him
a handicap?
Let me get a 1 lap head start.
It's hard to say no. I mean, not to you in particular, but when anybody asks, don't you kind of want to say yes?
You do. You kind of do want to say that. But we can't, so let's move on.
I did that in a race last night, fight against Sir Kitty McMittens. He gave me a 10-second lead, just counting 1, 2,
Oh, really?
3. Well, I am ripping. I think it was your course, Jeff. It
Oh,
was
really?
on your course. I was
Nice.
railing your course, which I
Dude,
knew
that's
way
awesome.
better than him. And then he would beat me with a 10-second lead. I was like, oh my god, Sir
Wow.
Kitty McMittens.
Killing it, Sir Kitty. All right, I'm gonna
I
try to
know.
show the. Can't put it up in there, but I'm gonna try to show in my screen there. That is what the viewers are gonna be commenting for. Put a comment down in the Twitch comments down there. Let me add your name to the round spinner wheel that I've been putting up to the microphone to give emulating the sound. But put a comment down there and I'll pick a winner. Also, the top fan of the day will also get a package from We Bleed FPV in Salt City Racing. Salt City.
So there are the fan leaderboard right now. Dio GTS on top with 20,522. Jeff PV in second with 15,311. AK, our heat winner, adding the most points, 14,409. Zotek in fourth. It's Blunty in fifth, and Houdini in sixth currently.
Nice.
I think with the exception of Dio GPS, all of these people are racing, so we might get some point upsets if they cannot bet on themselves.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, let's move into this next race. 10-second countdown.
Oh man.
Orange Stuff, Emmett Brown, AK, and OG Dr. Love. Good luck, have fun.
There they go. Orange Stuff got the whole shot, and he's holding on to first place. Second and third, AK and Emmett Brown are back and forth. Second, third, and fourth all together. A little bit of a gap ahead for Orange Stuff. He's got a good, safe 3 gates. Just kidding. It's not that far. Everybody's still really close together. Orange Stuff over the hurdle first and onto his second lap. He's now 3 gates, now 2 gates ahead of AK, who's pushing hard. He's got a 2-gate gap over third place Emmett Brown. OG Dr. Love in fourth place. Orange Stuff now just 3 gates ahead of AK. They're both moving through the We Bleed Tower. Now Orange Stuff through the Shimmy Tower onto his final lap. How many gates ahead is he? This says 4. 4 gates ahead of AK. He's on a AK now separated himself in second place, pushing just like a maniac. I mean, look at these pilots. Orange Stuff moving along with 6 gates ahead of AK. He's going to cross over with a 58-second lap. Super fast time. AK with a 102. Oh yeah. Oh, I missed it. Are you FPV and watching these guys do their backwards finishes?
Yeah, I had requests last time for more FPV feed, so I've been trying to switch back and forth from third person to FPV. So trying to
and they're off.
Yeah, they're off.
They're off. AK and Orange Stuff back and forth for first place. Remember, Orange Stuff's already your ace, so he's the guy to chase right now. AK right on him. One of them has to make an error. Look at these two. Neck and neck. Oh, and then a tiny little, was it an error? I don't know. Slight bobble for AK, but he's back in it. Right on him. In the same gate as Orange Stuff.
We bleed tower. We bleed.
Oh yeah, pass it through the We Bleed Tower. He's back in the We Bleed Tower. Through the We Bleed Tower for a third time. Now he comes around into the Shimmy Chimichanga, and Orange Stuff has a 1-gate lead over the hurdle just ahead. AK falls back. Emmett Brown now in second place. Orange Stuff's got a 4-gate lead in front. AK takes second place back. He's pushing hard. Emmett Brown at a standstill for a minute. Must have had a little bit of a face plant. Here comes Orange Stuff. He's into the Shimmy and through the gates, over the tower, all by himself. He's got a fair lead, and there's your ace with 2 aces in under 1 minute. AK comes around with a 102. Emmett Brown with a 107. Man, that's some awesome flying. You know, the first lap of that race was dynamite. That was
Yes.
what I want all these races to look like.
Good lord.
Good racing, guys.
Good allow.
Pushing
Good
too hard to
racing.
try to catch
Good
you guys
racing.
and messed up everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Air service frozen. Sorry, it's gonna transition. Take a second to transition. There we go. All right, let's transition back to brackets. There's your brackets. All right, let's take a look at Twitch real quick. See who all we got.
So obviously our running order there, by the way, Orange Staff taking first, AK in second, Emmett Brown third, and OG Dr. Love in fourth. So Orange Staff and AK moving up into match number 11, staying in the upper bracket, but we're going to go back down to the lower bracket here, guys. Let's take a look at that. So now match number 9 will be Racers Jeppy v. Emmett Brown and OG Dr. Love. Right now running match number 7, wherever that is. Where's 7? Oh, there it is. It's Blunty, Dan Carpy, Donut, and Houdini. You guys are up.
Awesome.
Good try. Good luck, pilots. Good luck.
We got about 45 seconds till the start of the race, so give me just a second. All right, 15-second countdown, pilots. 15 seconds. All right, pilots, good luck, have fun.
Awesome. Dan Carpy's out in front. Now Donut takes it. Donut's in first place, flying neck and neck with Dan Carpy. You know, when it's all this neck and neck like this, when you really wish there was a bunch of names for these other courses, looks like Donut has made a little bit of a pull away from Dan Carpy. Had an error under the We Bleed Tower. Donut's now through the hurdle onto his second lap. Looks like he's got about 2 gates ahead. A little bit of an issue there, and that gives it to Dan Carpy. Pulls in front of him after an error on the what I think was the ladder's Jacob. Neck and neck in first place. Dan Carpy and Donut flying together. Oh, look at this. Dan Donut takes a little bit of a tighter turn, moving into first place just barely, but now pulls away.
A little bit of error on Dan Carpy.
Yeah, Dan Carpy falls away, and now Donut has a full 3 gates ahead of him, up to Jacob's ladder and into the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed.
Yeah, here goes Donut pulling away, and we've got a fair gap between all the pilots now. Dan Carpy's going to come into some traffic with Blunty in a moment, but Donut pulls away. He's now moving over the hurdle, taking the first ace with a 114.
Go Donut.
Oh, close.
Right behind him.
Close race for second place. Dan Carpy barely got it, about a second ahead of its Blunty. Well, we've got one ace. It's Donut. Let's see if we can find another one. It's Blunty in first place. A lot of changes in the order right now. It's kind of hard to see with these 2 pinkies, but it's Donut out in first. No, Donut face plants the gate and gives it to Dan Carpy. Dan Carpy's got 3 gates on him now. Oh, Dan Carpy bobbles for a sec. Donut's over the hurdle first and onto his second lap. Dan Carpy right behind him, just by 3 gates. Donut's over the Jacob's ladder into the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed.
There it is, and now here he goes back into the We Bleed Tower. Donut coming out. He's now in a battle with Dan Carpy. They are neck and neck going into the shimmy. And look, Donut peels out to the wrong side. Dan Carpy's got a couple gates ahead. Moves on to his final lap at first place. Donut kicking it into another gear. He's 1/2 a gate behind him. There's Dan Carpy and Donut. Oh, Dan Carpy got a little bit of a lead, just one gate ahead. Weebleed
little
Tower
bobble
face
bite,
plants, and
Carpy.
Donut comes back. Donut crushes it inside the Weebleed Tower.
Weebleed.
Now gate 3 gates ahead. Over the hurdle, and we've got Donut with his second ace, ladies and gentlemen, 2 in a row. Takes it in the last half of the last lap. You know, it was a good
Nice.
race.
It was a really good race.
Definitely not a blowout.
Hey, this is where it gets challenging to bet on.
Somebody want to ping wild type for me, please?
Got it.
I don't know if you noticed, but Rab's racing, dude. I think it's pretty easy.
Take him out.
Sounds good.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
I mean, I give it a 1% shot. Again.
Rab FPV, sponsored initially by Alien Whoop. It was the first person Charlie over there at Alien Whoop wanted to sponsor him. Saw his skills. Since then, Rab's come a long way. He's got other sponsorships, including Tiny Whoop. I'm proud to sponsor the guy, but just made an appearance on the DRL sim. He won one of the 6 or 8 DRL races to get into the tryouts finals, and just raced in the DRL finals. Lost to Amari, who's the new DRL sponsored pilot. If you guys weren't hip to that, there's a new DRL
all
pilot
12
on the
races,
block.
I think, right?
Yeah, he crushed for a perfect finals, perfect race for Amari.
Yeah, congratulations. I met him. He came down for our Riverfest race. So did Dio GTS. That's when I
Nice.
first met him. We raced out in public in our festival down in Wichita. And we only had one casualty, a minor hood incident. But everything was all worked out, and we had a fantastic day.
Oh, like a car hood.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and look at that bracket that's up there right now. Obviously, it's Blunty and Houdini coming in 3rd and 4th place in that race. They're going to be leaving us in 14th and 13th place, respectively. So congratulations to Blunty on 13, Houdini on 14.
Nice, guys.
Donut and Dan Carpy staying alive into match 10. We're going to go up into the upper side of the bracket now. And this is going to be match number 8, Johnny Fly, Balake Rab, and Wild Type.
Awesome.
If you guys have not seen that DRL video that shows that moment when Amari took the win and then he broke down, that was one hell of a video, man. Full on tears. Haven't seen emotion like that in drone racing ever.
Dude, he has fought for years. He was on the stage in Vegas next to Fluxy. You know, sitting right next to Fluxy when Fluxy took it, and he's been doing 45 hours a week for months or something.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Dude, well deserved.
He works harder than he works harder than anybody.
And not only that, if you remember from Vegas, man, I think Amari is probably the harder for Fluxy than Fluxy himself. You know.
Say
what?
what?
He cheered. If you're there in Vegas, man, he cheered on Fluxy like you wouldn't believe. I mean, he just cheers on everybody. Really? He's such a great guy.
Yeah, worthy champion.
All right, pilots, let's get a 20-second countdown. 20 seconds.
Sometimes when you say that, I feel like you're asking me to do the countdown, Taylor. So I'm like, okay, 19, 18.
10 seconds.
Let's do this.
Okay, 10, 9. Just kidding.
All right, gentlemen, good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, everyone.
That's 15 seconds.
No, it's 2 seconds. Awesome. I saw Rab get off the block, but Johnny Fly is showing up in first place. They're flying together. Johnny Fly and Rab FPV. Now Rab's got about a gate ahead of him after he goes through the Weebleed Tower. Once again through the Weebleed Tower. And now through the shimmy over the hurdle. He's calling out Weebleed as he's
nice, love it.
He's trying not to laugh. He's going through the Weebleed Tower again.
Weebleed.
It's just like back in the Weebleed Tower. Now he's gonna hit the shimmy.
Oh, slight bobble.
Slight bobble, but he's got the room. Through the shimmy over the hurdle and onto his final lap.
Oh, I thought that was the final.
You got one more. You got one more, but you got 4. You're 6 gates ahead of Johnny Fly. Balake in 3rd place. Wild Type in 4th place. Not used to seeing those guys, down on the list at all. These are 3 incredible pilots here.
Incredible.
But everybody's all spread out now. Rab's across with less than a minute, 58.4. Johnny Fly in second place, coming under the hurdle. He's got a 104, awesome time. Here comes Balake, whose real name is Peter Pan, 107.
Way to go, Peter.
Wild Type's got some sort of a technical issue. Wild Type just rejoined the session. Must have fallen out. That I don't know what happens there.
Wild Type, do you want to talk to us?
Rab is taking a little detour outside.
Nah, reset.
I'm free.
He's free.
All right, on to number 2.
3.
Rab is your ace, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the upper bracket, so this is the top of this competition right now.
Oh shit.
Rab and Balake are back and forth, neck and neck, red and red. Now Rab's just a couple gates ahead, moving through the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed.
There he goes into Chimmy Tower.
Chimmy.
Coming through his first lap.
Someone right on the top.
In the Jacob's Ladder, he's got a 7-gate lead over Wild Type and Johnny Fly, battling super tight for second place in the We Bleed Tower right now. Look at that, in and out. Now we're watching Johnny Fly about just a couple tiny whoop lengths ahead. Oh no, and error by Wild Type gives Johnny a little bit more of a lead.
2 for Rab.
Yeah, check it back in with Rab. He's on his final lap, and it looks to be about 12 gates ahead, 14 gates ahead of second place, pushing super hard. Johnny Fly.
His best lap.
Yeah, it looks like it. Johnny Fly comfortably in second place. He's got 15 gates on Balake. And Wild Type still connected, still going strong on his final lap. Wild Type in fourth place. Rab calls another sub 1 minute with a 57.2. Johnny Fly 105. Wild Type and Balake neck and neck coming into the finish. What's going on? Oh! Look at that. 0.2 seconds between Balake and Wild Type.
Wow.
That's crazy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel for our spectators out here. So you guys keep chatting and commenting here. Go ahead, Jesse.
Do you guys think we should pitch in or build some kind of a wheel that we can see on the live stream that you can spin right behind you? Something really loud and huge and bright. Like, let's deck it out in LEDs. Let's get a wheel that you can actually spin.
Good idea.
That would be awesome. Yeah, just like right behind my head here. That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe a beautiful assistant.
Yeah, I just have to call my wife in here.
Yeah, there you go.
She'd just probably smack me and tell me to leave. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. I forgot the clicking. The click. Yellows and whites and reds spinning around.
Oh.
Starting to slow down just a little bit. Red, yellow, blue. It's gonna stop on blue. Congratulations, Jim Joe.
Hold on. That's me. Redo it.
That's you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Jim Joe.
Okay, all right.
I know Jesse's alt account. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
It's my only account.
Awesome. Oh,
That's
really?
awesome.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and spin this again. All right. Go, Jim
Those
Joe.
windows are just open.
No, they're not.
Red,
There's-
blue, spin
there's
super quick.
The frame does not have hitbox, so you just
Oh, I
slide right
see.
through it.
Sneak out through the frame.
Blue, yellow.
Funny.
All right, starting to slow down. Blue, yellow, red. Dapper Drago. Congratulations, Dapper Drago. I'm going to put that in our Discord so I do not forget it. Dapper Drago won himself a set of We Bleed FPV. I'll show you that picture again. Do Drago. We bleed.
We bleed. FPV.
What's up?
I'll show you this picture again. Sorry, my messenger's going off like crazy. But there is your prize pack that you won. Dapper Drago off of Twitch is where I won that off of. Your
That's
next
awesome.
fan giveaway is going to be off of the Hydra app. So if you are betting in Hydra and participating in Hydra app, go do so now. Towards the end of the race, I'll be giving away our top pilot. So whoever at the very end gets the wins in the hydro betting, that person will get also a set of Weebleed package prize pack. So thank you, Weebleed.
And we do have some movement on the fan leaderboard as well, if you want to go take a look at that. And I also did up the bet limits too.
Oh, let me transition to that, or unless you want to do that, we're all looking at lower bracket now. If you want to give me the top fan, I guess
there it is,
you go.
right there.
Awesome, thank you. There it is, Jeff PV, Houdini, Dio GTS, it's Blunty. What is that? Reynolds 81 and Johnny Fly, and your top fans. Your top leader pilots are Rab, FPV, AK, Orange Stuff, Balake, Johnny Fly, and Emmett Brown. So if you guys don't know, get on your phones, go to the App Store, or both Apple and Android. Go download the Hydra FPV app in your App Store. Join into the race. That as soon as you enter in, it'll ask you to fill out a couple information. Hit that save button. Hit that little triple dot. Save your leaders there, or save your information. Go start betting, and join us in for another chance to win the We Bleed package. We Bleed. We Bleed. We Bleed.
Yeah, tell me what's in that. What's wrapped in plastic in the Weebleed package? Is that a lens?
That is the multi-purpose, bandana headscarf there.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want one of those for sure.
Yeah, me too.
That was super fun.
I can't believe I just gave up that prize. I should have just been like, oh.
Just
reach out to Jim
Joe, I'll send you one.
Jim Joe, message me somehow on Twitch if you can. If you have Facebook, go on Facebook. Message me directly on Facebook. Jeff West, JEFFWEST. Message me. Give me your size of T-shirt, and we'll get that shipped out to you.
But not me. No, Dapper Drago.
Dapper
Racers.
Drago.
Jeff, Emmett Brown, OG Dr. Love, 30-second call for you. 30-second call, match 9.
Okay.
Is there another way to spell Jeff West? Just wondering.
GEOFF.
My
name is Geoff.
Geoff.
DJEPH.
There can only be one Jeff.
That's right. Thank you for watching, Dapper Drago. Thank you. Subscribe, please. Please subscribe to my channel. Go live every Friday.
All right, pilots, 10-second countdown. And good luck, have fun.
All sorts of colors taken off there. Emmett Brown, OG Dr. Love, Racers. Following in fourth is Jeff FPV as we go to the We Bleed Towers. We Bleed! We Bleed! We Bleed!
Yeah, man. OG Dr. Love is pushing hard on Emmett Brown right now.
See if you can close that gap.
Oh, all four of them are just a gap apart. Look at that. All spaced perfectly out. Emmett Brown at first. And they are still right together. They've been flying together this close. Oh, finally, OG Dr. Loves makes a little bit of an error. Gives second place to Jeff PV. And Emmett Brown in first place. 2 gates ahead of OG Dr. Love. Now he just moved back into second. There goes Emmett Brown over the hurdle onto a second lap. Just a couple gates ahead of OG Dr. Love, who's still pushing super hard. 1 gate behind him. Now 2 gates. Now 1 gate. It's a tight race. Emmett Brown under the We Bleed Tower. Back under the We Bleed Tower. Back through the We Bleed Tower. And there he goes under the Chimichanga. Through the final gates. Over the hurdle. And that's going to be a win at 107. In front of OG Dr. Love.
Job, OG.
With a 111.
Thank you.
Jeff, your stream is muted.
Crashed at the start gate.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I have a good one on here. Which one are you looking at? Twitch or something? Facebook?
I think overall, because Mom's watching the stream on her TV and she cannot hear anything.
Huh.
And there was audio before.
Crazy. Let me just mute myself real quick.
I can hear it.
I'm hearing it.
I've got audio working on mine.
Thank you guys for the call out there. Thanks. Yeah, maybe just try to refresh maybe or something.
Right.
All right, winning that one was Emmett Brown, OG Dr. Love, Racers, Jeff PV.
Yeah, there's something about the chimichanga that is tripping up pilots. You know, it's something about the curve that it's on, but a lot of people are hitting that top gate.
Yeah.
I keep seeing it. I guess it's because it's in the middle of a hairpin. You kind of have to blind a piece of that turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of these turns, in order to get, you know, that perfect line, you almost thrown your quad in backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to
into the
turn
grid.
early
Yeah.
because you're pushing that much air.
I have had a couple questions I did want to throw out to Jesse. I guess this question for Jesse from a couple of my personal things. I've had a couple of people hit me up. What would be your advice for someone new getting into the scenery, tiny whoop culture?
Well, it depends how new you are. The guy drones, like you've flown drones. I think the best way to start is with a cheap kind of Chinese line of sight toy. It's like a tiny whoop style aircraft, but line of sight. You don't have to go straight for spending money on goggles at the beginning, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But way before that, yeah, definitely find a way to use a controller to fly a simulator, like this one, Velocidrone, or one of the other sims. When I started FPV, I didn't have, you know, a simulator. There was Freerider, but that was really brand new, like, you know, summer of 2015, and it wasn't very good, and a lot of computers couldn't even run it anyway.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So now sims have come a long way, and the bottom line is, see, if you're going to get into flying FPV, the best way to do it and find out if you actually really love it, you know, see how it feels when it becomes second nature. That's what a sim can do for you. So I tell everybody, start with a sim.
We got a battle right now for second place. Racers and Jeff battle it out.
Oh.
Racers took second. Good job, Racers.
God, man.
That one was tight.
So that is our second ace for Emmett Brown. So he actually wins.
Yes.
OG Dr. Love in second with 7 points, Racers in third with 8, and Jeff PV with 11 points. That means that Racers is going to leave our race in 11th overall, Jeff 12th overall. Congratulations to you two.
Good job, Doctor.
Thanks,
Way to
guys.
stay alive.
Thank you.
While we're waiting for the next seating, let's go ahead and give away another. Let's spin the wheel for our pilots here. This one will be for our pilots only. Let's go ahead and turn the microphone on so we get a click sound so I don't screw that one up again. Here we go. This will be for a frame, a brushed frame from Wreck Drones. Blue, white, red, all spinning around in front of my face. Blue, yellow, red, white, blue, white. Can it make it past the yellow? It's getting close. OG Dr. Love winning himself a nice brush frame.
Whoop whoop. So going back to the conversation about like newbies and getting into the industry sim, what is the best controller that people are using right now?
It's kind of I mean, it depends. First of all, we were saying earlier, for 10 or 20 bucks, you can get like a little Chinese simulator specific controller that just USBs into your computer or your laptop. That's a good way if you just want to learn what the sticks do.
Yeah.
But everybody flying around here has a fancy transmitter, and you can use any transmitter that's made for a simulator. So the one that comes with Real Flight, or any of these other way cheaper Chinese ones.
I will say, I think there is.
You can also use a wired Xbox or PlayStation controller.
You can.
I am racing.
Call for Wild Type, by the way.
I am racing on an Xbox controller today.
That's crazy. Who is?
Hey, just
what?
No way.
I broke my transmitter last week.
No way. Why didn't you say something?
Don't you have a sponsor?
So I think there was an issue with the Discord last week because, like, in the round that I got knocked out of, I had 4 controller disconnects, and then I lagged out of the lobby, and I kept like yelling it in Discord, but no one was replying. So I got mad, and then I threw my transmitter. Yeah.
Oh no, dude.
Dude, you gotta. I mean, I would love to help you. You can't live without someone like you can't live without a transmitter.
Yeah.
No, I got parts coming in. I got parts that came in and I ordered the wrong ones
So-
on accident.
so to-
I got new ones coming in.
To
But
jump in
I'm
on
an Xbox controller today.
To jump in on
Holy crap.
what AK is talking about, you can do that, but there is another way. There's a lot cheaper options too. I just wanted to throw this out there, but the Newbie Drone controller that they have, that one's a sim compatible. That's really cheap at the moment, and a couple of the Bluetooth controllers that I know that Rotor Riot sells, that one would work as well. I think that you can actually drop the throttle all the way down on that one. I'm not don't quote me on that, but that way you don't have to battle the mid flight, returning to center basically. You don't have that drop spring like you would have in a real controller.
Nice.
For your throttle. So.
Call for wild type again, please.
Just
tried
get me.
to ping him in
that
the Discord.
Hydra fan leaderboard right now.
Hey Taylor.
Top 10.
I think he's in here.
Some movement up there.
Did he move in? I didn't
Taylor,
see him.
just skip me.
You good? You sure?
Yep, I'm fine.
That's gonna be your knockout, bro.
That's cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have fun, dude.
Thanks, Wild Type.
Wait, can we reopen picks?
Yeah, I'll do that since he's moving out.
All right, shout out to our sponsors right now: Jesse Perkins at Tiny Whoop, AZ Night Tracks, iGal International Game of Whoop, Salt City Racing, Empire Drone Company, We Bleed FPV,
We bleed.
Wreck Drones, Hydra FPV, Deadlock FPV, Freedom FPV, Snoots FPV, Not Justin FPV, Wombat Control, and Bumper.
That's cool that Bumper. I love that Bumper is a sponsor.
Yeah. So what I did is anybody that's donated anything, like Freedom FPV donated a brush drone that went away earlier before the stream to a C bracket pilot by Fart Snarfer. So he is a pilot that has just started out in the drone community and is really wanting to is excited about getting into it. So good for him. He's getting his first drone, and I talked to him today. He just ordered the jumper. So he's getting himself a nice controller and getting started out into this racing community. So thank you for donating that freedom, and thank you to all of our sponsors that have donated their time and money and merchandise. So.
Match 10 is reopened for picks, guys. Obviously, wild type, just select him in 4th, please.
Unless you know something we don't.
Right now, our top fan is Zotech, Donut, Houdini, Dio GTS,
nice.
AK, Jeff FPV, Dolan, Dan Carpy, and
Dolan's here. What's up, Sean?
Our top pilot leader on the leaderboard over here is AK, Dr. Love, Rab, Block A, Emmett Brown, and Wild Type.
Sean Dolan, you're probably watching on the Facebook stream, but there's a Twitch link if you want to join us in a chat.
Yeah. Yep. You can select that in Hydra as well, I believe. It should jump you over to my Twitch.
Yep, it should be programmed in Hydra to go to his Twitch, and you can also watch in Hydra.
Yep. That's another feature out there to people that are not using or watching this and not participating in the Hydra. You can download it and watch all at the same time in your Hydra app.
And chat.
And chat
as
yeah.
well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had the chat open. I've kind of been talking to a couple people.
Nice.
Yeah, there was a shout out there for you, Jesse. I think you should go check out that chat.
All right, I'm on it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into match number 10. Donut, Dan Carpy, and Balake fighting to stay alive. Who is going to get knocked out? Gentlemen, let's do a 10-second countdown. All right, good luck, have fun.
Good luck to all the Hydra betters out there, too.
Oh, I got this. We got all 3 quads in the air. Balake's got a little bit of a lead right now over Donut and Dan Carpy. Now they're getting real tight. Balake and Donut sometimes close, sometimes far. Right now, Balake's got a fair lead. Going on to his second lap, he's over the hurdle.
Donut going into the triple beta FPV tower, into the Weebly tower.
Weebly.
Up into the rainbow upgate to the beta FPV drop ladder, and into the under over section. Gets caught up here with Blockade, on board with Blockade now as he goes into the beta FPV tower, into the Weebleed FPV tower. Weebleed rainbow up and down through the down ladder, Jacob's ladder down into the under over to the split S, up into the loopy
Chimichanga.
Sorry. Into the hurdle, into the start finish lines. He completes completes his 3 laps to finish out in first.
101. That's a really good time. You know, pushing 1 minute. That's pretty intense,
especially on this track. AK knows how to build him some tracks, though. I have to give him that.
I know. I love AK's tracks.
As we go right back into the next round, let's go, guys.
Why not? Nice Balake with the whole shot, but he's flying right there with Dan Carpy. Here comes into the Weebleed tower.
Weebleed.
It's just never. I want it to never end. Back in the Weebleed tower.
Weebleed.
Around the back, and here he comes over into the Chimichanga. Ooh, he smacks the ground over there, and that's going to open the door for Donut. Did Donut get in front? He did. Donut now in front, moving on to lap number 2. They are really close. It's a battle for first place between Balake and Donut. Balake takes it, loses it, takes it back. Now he's just 1 gate ahead. I see Donut made a slight bobble. Balake pulls ahead about 5 gates now. Balake onto the Chimichanga, through those final red gates and over the hurdle onto his final lap. Looks like he's going to end up gapping about 5 gates ahead of Donut now. Donut and Dan Carpy not too far apart back there either, but Balake pulling ahead now, pushing, well, a little bit of a bobble, and now he's a little closer to Donut. But here he goes over the hurdle, and he's going to take an ace with 106.
Nice job, Balake.
2 in a row for Balake, Mr. Peter Pan.
Good job, Balake.
Did you guys know that's actually a recording of me on Velocigen there?
Woo! All the
Clapping
wooing,
and
right?
rooting
Yeah,
and hollering?
Did you get your royalty check for that?
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
no, not really. But I'm
really.
probably gonna.
Okay, gotcha. Well, there are your top pilots and top fans right at the moment.
All right, so obviously Balake moving on. Let's go over to the brackets. What do you say?
Yeah.
And Donut moving on with 4 points. Dan Carpy and Wild Type leaving our race tonight.
There we go.
There we go. So that's going to be Balake and Donut moving into match 12 to face off against Emmett Brown and OG Dr. Love to stay alive. We are moving into match 11 now, which is going to be up in the upper bracket. Switch over to that here for us so we can take a look at what we're looking at. There it is, match number 11. Orange Stuff, AK, Rab, and Johnny Fly. 2 of these pilots are going to move into the finals. The other 2 are going to drop down into the lower bracket to race back to maybe secure their spot in the finals. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Taylor, did you hear that? I think we just had a Thunderbird fly over. Did you hear that?
Oh, I'm a little bit south of you. Are they doing it now?
Yeah, I mean, I bet they're gonna hit you in about 5 seconds.
Well, while we're waiting for that to happen, let's go ahead and spin this wheel for another pilot giveaway. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
As she's clicking away and all the colors are spinning around. Blue, white, yellow.
I was wondering what was happening.
All right, it's starting to slow down now. We got white, blue, white,
What's the
yellow,
prize this time,
white,
Jeff?
red. Prize this time is going to be an iGal shirt.
Ooh.
And Lazy FPV will win that one. Lazy FPV wins himself a nice iGal t-shirt.
Nice.
poor Lazy, yesterday or 2 days ago, he actually plugged in a quad, just plugged it in, had his props on it, full throttled on plug-in right into his face.
Oh no!
And he went to the hospital yesterday.
Oh, shit.
And thankfully, all is good. He lost vision in his right eye, but it came back.
No way!
Yes. So his face is pretty cut up. So guys, remember to
Dude,
always keep your
go to
props
his
off.
page. What is his page? Give him a shout out, AK. Go to his page and wish him luck on the speedy recovery. Like, go give him love.
His name is Drew.
Yeah, that sounds scary. Yikes.
Yeah, dude, we all fly together. He's out here in Arizona, and we fly on the weekends at the Sandlot. And yeah, he was supposed to be racing with us Thursday night. It happened Thursday night, so scary stuff, man. Remember to keep your props off, guys, when you're testing quads.
That's why I like tiny whoops.
Or you said he lost vision, but it came back, right?
Yeah, it cut his right eye. A prop went right through his right eye.
Oh my
gosh, man.
His vision was grayed out. It wasn't black, so the doctor said when it's grayed out, it should come back, and it came back last night. So.
Oh man,
Always take off your props.
Always
Makes me
take
feel
off
so
your props.
sick to think about that.
Yeah, we definitely felt for him really hard. So it's good to see that everything is okay. He's recovering well. He's being a good sport about it.
That's great. Give him another shout out, AK. Who is that again? Go give him some love on his page.
That's Drew Sitz.
Drew Sitz. SITZ, correct?
Yes, SITZ. Correct.
Go give him some love.
So, pilots, how about we move into match 11? Orange Stuff, AK Rab, and Johnny Fly.
Now we're
What do you say?
talking.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So stacked this seat.
Trying to get
look at
second
this.
place.
All right, come on, AK. Let's shock the world here.
Yeah.
We all know who's
Xbox for the win.
Yeah, Xbox for the win. You need to give him a sponsorship.
I think
after
you're
this one.
almost contractually obligated to go after them for a sponsorship if you win.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, let's do a 10-second countdown, pilots.
Xbox should sponsor you.
They should.
Team Xbox controller.
No doubt.
All right, good luck, have fun.
Here we go.
Good luck, guys.
Orange Stuff got the first gate. Now Rab's out in front. Johnny Fly and Rab having a little battle out in front. But look, everybody's still together. It's just a river of color. Everybody's got a different color, thankfully. Rab still in first place. AK in second place. Orange Stuff in third. Orange Stuff moving into second. Rab still comfortably in first place, moving on to a second lap. One gate ahead now to Orange Stuff, pushing hard on Rab. Look at this. Everybody's still really close. It's a one error separation between pretty much the entire pack right now. All within 3 gates of each other. Rab FPV is 1 gate ahead. Orange Stuff right on him. Seriously,
Putting on quite the
nobody's
show
making
right now. I'm seeing
any errors right now. Final
seeing
lap.
turns left and right, all color, blurring through the screens as everyone's right on it. Everybody's bumper.
Oh, it's perfect, man. Rab now got 2 gates on Orange Stuff. These guys are super tight. Through the Weebly Tower into the Chimichanga. There goes Rab. He's over the final hurdle and takes it with a, what is that, 57 to a 58.
Nice.
To a 1 minute flat with AK. And we're
We're going again. Let's go again.
We don't get a break at all.
Hold on.
Hold on. Can we lock the room? Because someone joined in the middle.
Yeah,
it's locked.
definitely gave
It's
me a
locked.
lag out. That was rough.
Yeah, it's locked. I noticed that as well. As soon as I saw the lag, I closed it. I'll take responsibility on that
thanks.
one. Yep.
Yeah, that was
Hope that didn't mess anyone up during that heat.
Didn't cause a crash.
No. Luckily, thank God.
In the rough.
Oh man, another one. Orange Stuff holding the lead in the beginning. Trades it to Rab, but now it's Orange Stuff barely in front of Rab. Look at these guys, neck and neck. Rab takes it there. Rab out in front through the Weebleed Tower.
Weebleed
Rab's backside and around the front side. Here he is at the Chimichanga. Oh my gosh, they're so close. Over the hurdle together, onto their final lap together. Orange takes it. Rab back in front. Orange back, then Rab back again. Now Rab 1 gate ahead, just barely. They're still neck and neck. It's a single error race for sure right now. Rab around the other side of the Weebleed Tower and into the Chimichanga. He's coming around through the red gates, over the hurdle. Here he goes onto his final lap, neck and neck with Orange Stuff. These guys are matched right now. Oh my gosh. There we go. A little bit of an extension of Rab's lead right now. He's pulled away from Orange Stuff just a touch in the Weebleed Tower.
Weebleed.
We bleed. Now he's going around into the chimichanga.
I'm shaking right now.
Redgate's in a hurdle.
got
It
it.
looks like Rab has
Let's
got
go.
it.
Nice, let's go.
57. Wow.
Good job,
Orange
guys.
Stuff had some considerable errors, and is probably going to add 10 seconds, almost 10 seconds onto his last lap. Johnny Fly taking second place, and man, that was an awesome battle. I kind of want to hear from Orange Stuff. What happened, Josh?
I just succumbed to the pressure in that last lap there. I just started flying this track today, so I don't have like, not incredibly comfortable with it, but so I'm still making mistakes. But yeah, that pressure, I saw Rab like literally inches in front of me that entire first like 2.5 laps.
Yeah,
Well, you were in front of him a lot of the time.
Yeah, we were like, he would disappear and then he'd show up, and then it was back and forth. That was some super intense racing, and
Hardcore.
I cracked right at the end.
It happens. A lot of the sim racers say it's a lot more nerve-wracking than in real life.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead, Taylor.
All right, sorry, we're moving. So that with that, Rab obviously taking the A's, Orange Stuff in second with 5, Johnny Fly with 6, AK with 7. So that means Johnny Fly and AK moving down to match 13 to face the winners of match 12, which we're running right now. Emmett Brown, OG Dr. Love, Balaka, and Donut. 2 of you will move on to face those Johnny Fly and AK.
Sweet.
And we will run that race here shortly.
Okay, so we're getting down to we've knocked out a lot of pilots. I mean, we've got half our pilots left now.
And I also did just take the bet limits on 12 and 13 to be 20,000 instead of 10,000.
Whoa.
And then, just so you know, in finals there will be no bet limits. It's set at like $1 million or something. So
I'm still limited at 500.
if you're on Android, I think that's a known issue.
Great.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll ask real quick.
Yeah, you can't see the leaderboard either on Android.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we write this in iOS and then it gets ported over, so there's some hiccups sometimes between the two.
That's all good.
Apparently, I cannot get in Hydra again. Gosh dang it.
Huh.
Like, I tried clicking on the reports and it said the event isn't open for check-in. Somebody locked the Hydra.
Now, force close your app and try again.
You are you on Android?
Yeah.
Did you update the app today?
I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
have
just
to.
reinstalled it though.
Oh, then you should be good.
Yeah. All right. That should all be open. Everything should be open at this point. Make sure you're checking on the finals one, not the one from last week.
Yes, correct. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's take a look at our leaderboards here. Fans, we got the top fan of Zotek. We got someone beating you out. Dio GTS,
Yeah.
Zotek, AK, Dr. Love, Donut, Dolan, Emmett Brown, Houdini, and Jeff PV. Let's see, and 10th is Reynolds01. Thanks, Reynolds01. You know what?
All
Let's go ahead.
right.
Oh,
Let's
go
get
ahead.
let's get a
Okay.
race started. Or do you want to do a giveaway? It's up to you, man.
Yeah, let's do a giveaway.
Cool. Let's do a giveaway.
All right, I'm going to spin the wheel. This one is going to be for a brushless frame from Wrecked Drones. Here we go. Spinny, spinny, spinny. All colors, colors, colors. Red. Kind of like blurred together. Green now. Yellow, white, red, blue. Yellow, white, red, blue. Slowing down, red. Let's see if we can get it into the other blue. It's going to stop at a white. Wombat Control. Wombat Control is a new winner of a brushless or a brushless frame from Wreck Drones.
Congrats.
Nice.
Congrats.
All right, pilots, let's do a 10-second countdown then. Again, Emmett Brown, OG Dr. Love, Balake, and Donut, you guys are racing. All right, good luck, have fun.
Hey.
I don't know if we lost Jesse there, maybe, but
might have.
Jesse normally been commentating.
All
Jeff,
right, so
you
yep,
still there?
I'm gonna
There
go
you go.
back to Balake out in front. Emmett Brown and Balake battling out. Must have been by Balake, Emmett Brown, OG Dr. Love, Donut, Balake rounding out the into the field here. As we got a close race again for first by OG Dr. Love and Emmett Brown, neck and neck. As they head into the under counter of the We Bleed Tower. We bleed. OG Dr. Love out in front now, followed closely by Balake, Donut, Emmett Brown with a small mistake, sending him to the back. See if he can close that gap within his lap. Catch back up to OG Dr. Love as he goes in the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed.
Into the split.
Check out Balake though. Balake ripping
Balake
past
just
him.
passed him. Yes.
Uh-oh, and now
finishing up. Oh, what a race!
Look at that, 0.4 seconds to the last part of the last lap.
Let's hear from OG on that
nice
one.
done, Mr. Pan.
OG, how did that one feel?
That was crazy, man. I let my nerves get the best of me that third lap. Started taking turns wider and wider, and left the door wide open for him.
Good racing,
Nice
guys. Let's go
racing,
into
man.
let's go in again, yeah. As our race director starts it up, see who gets the whole shot. Balake with the whole shot. Followed close by Emmett Brown as they go into the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed. Awesome. I'm just watching him pull away a little bit. OG Dr. Love is now a couple gates behind him, enters the Shimmy Tower just as Balake leaves. Balake onto his second lap now. 4 gates ahead of OG Dr. Love, who's riding just ahead of Donut. Emmett Brown in 4th place. Now Balake through the We Bleed Tower for the last time on his second lap. Into the Chimichanga Tower. Wait, what did we finally land on for that one? There he goes onto his final lap.
That was the Chimichanga and the We Bleed Tower.
Oh yeah, it was a chimney. That's the part I was forgetting for a second.
Yeah.
Everybody's really spaced out now. Balake in 1st place, OG Dr. Love in 2nd, Donut in 3rd, and Emmett Brown in 4th place. There goes Balake with a 103.
So Balake was our ace, by the way.
Yes.
Nice.
Good work, Blake.
Good job, guys.
Which means, well, we got to go to the points, but I think we're saying goodbye to Donut and Emmett. Let's go to Taylor for the official results, I guess.
Yeah, you're right there. You got it. So Balake in 1st with 1, OG Dr. Love in 2nd, hitting 2 and a 2. Now Donut and Emmett Brown did do a 4 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4, so we'll go to motocross rules. That puts Donut in 3rd place and Emmett Brown in 4th.
Ouch.
So we will push them through right now.
Kind of harsh saying ouch like that, though, whenever... I mean, that's what I'm going to say. Whenever somebody gets knocked out, I'm not going to be like, congratulations. I'm going to be like, ouch. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. This is fun. No, I'm just joking around. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. You know, those guys would both kick my ass right now. Physically or in the sim.
So there we are. Donut leaving us in 7th overall. Emmett Brown leaving us in 8th overall. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Nice one, guys.
Good job.
Racing, guys.
Thank you.
So that means that we're looking at the lower bracket right now. Balake and OG Dr. Love stay alive to move into match 13 with Johnny Fly and AK. 2 of these will move up into finals. 2 of these will leave us in 6th and 5th places.
Oh, yeah. So this is one of the best races of the event right here.
Yep, most definite.
Yeah.
Come on, AK, you got this.
How do you choose this one?
Yeah, betting. Wow. Speaking of betting, let's go ahead and jump over and see who is leading our... what's going on here? Why is my stuff... Oh, It's lagging out. Sorry, it's taking a second.
You have to open up match 13. Boom, boom.
Let's read off a couple. Or wait for this thing to. Oh, there's our fans. Dio GTS in first. Zotek, AK, Dolan jumped up a little bit. OG Dr. Love and Donut in sixth. Let's take a look at this chat board over in the Hydra app. Bumper says, "I love pitch polio."
It's almost over.
What?
Said he loved pitch polio.
Sweet.
Dio GTS says, "Oh, catching back up Zotek again." Max is always 500. Why is that? Reynolds asking questions. Couple questions in there. See if there's any shoutouts here.
So about a minute until this race. Balake, OG Dr. Love, Johnny Fly, and AK. Get ready.
Saddle up, partners.
Don't know if we gave this shout out or not, but Pitchful wanted to give a shout out to his cousin, Alex Raccone's girlfriend, Jenna Tools.
I wish Jenna was here. I wish Jenna was with us tonight.
Yeah.
We all need Jenna Tools.
We all have, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't make a joke. I don't know.
I can.
We all have Jenna Tools. We all love our Jenna Tools. Right, that's what I meant to say. We all love our Jenna Tools.
All right, match 13. Pilots, get ready. We're going to do a 10-second countdown.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
No pressure. No pressure.
Shaking like a tree here.
No pressure.
Yep.
You got it. It's all you.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that. AK
Contact.
wants it bad. He's back to third. He was in first just a moment ago. Balake holding first place right now. Nope, Johnny Fly took it back. Look at that. Johnny Fly heading over the We Bleed Tower. Now they're going into the AK moving into first place. He's going to cross. He's going to be the first to cross over onto his second lap. A short gap ahead of Johnny Fly. Balake in third. No, Balake moves up to second. Johnny falls to the back. AK is still comfortably in first place. 3 gates ahead, but he's got to fly smooth with no errors to keep it. A lot of pressure happening right now. Balake moving into second place, and he's only got a couple gates behind him. They're in the shimmy together. There's AK, a little bit of an error maybe. He's now 3 gates ahead of Balake. Balake moving through the tower right behind him. Looks like they're starting to gap just a little bit more now. AK first place. He's going to be the first one into the shimmy chimney through the red gates, over the hurdles, and that's going to give him an ace of the 1 minute flat. Awesome flying, AK. 3 seconds later, Balake.
Team
7
Xbox
seconds later.
controller.
Team Xbox
Yeah.
controller
Team
wins.
Xbox.
Yeah,
Wow.
Unbelievable. You know, it's like,
As we go again.
yep, here we go. Let's give him a Nintendo controller next time. AK and Johnny Fly, Balake, all trading places. Look at these 3 quads, all one blur together. Ooh, somebody resets. Balake's in first place, riding with Johnny Fly. AK back in the back must have been the resetter. Balake still in first. First into the chimney, first out of the chimney, over the hurdle and onto his second lap. He's got 2 gates ahead of Johnny Fly. They're flying together through the ladders, Jacob, into the We Bleed Tower.
We bleed.
Awesome flying. Balake barely a gate ahead. These guys are not falling apart or falling together. They're just riding at this distance. Here comes AK, though. We see him riding the tails of Johnny Fly. There goes Balake onto his final lap. 1 gate ahead. Somebody has an upset. What happened? Balake still holding first comfortably. Johnny Fly a couple gates back now. AK just behind him. AK pushing on Johnny Fly right now, nice and hard. I didn't mean for that to be weird. Balake about to make it through the chimney, over the hurdle, and look at that. There's an ace for Balake
Who's
at a
gonna take it?
101.
AK was second.
AK 0.2 seconds ahead of Johnny Fly.
Wow, what a race! I hope everyone got a taste of that on the live stream. That was good.
Yeah, we got 2 aces,
Good race,
guys.
very
And we could easily have a
4.
third ace with Johnny Fly or
There they go.
All right, here we go. We're going right back into it.
Motocross rules, guys.
Johnny flies out. Balake's in front now. AK is in a tight second place. They're still perfectly together. They're the same quad, matching each other. Balake falls to the back. AK now in first place. He's through the tower into the shimmy chimney, and he's flying through clean air over the hurdle and onto his second lap, just a few gates ahead of Johnny Fly. Balake fighting to catch up, finally makes it onto his second lap when AK is at gate number 8. AK now just a few gates farther ahead of Johnny Fly. This is awesome flying. I mean, I just keep trying to picture the little sticks on his controller and what he could be doing to them.
No doubt.
He's over the hurdle onto his last lap. Just a few gates ahead of Johnny Fly, still pushing really hard, and Balake's right on him, and not too far back is OG Dr. Love. So now we've got about a 4-gate gap between all 4 pilots, spread out a little bit more and not sinking back together.
No!
There they go. Johnny Fly moves into first place in front of AK. Now Johnny Fly makes a huge error. Can AK? They're going to be tight to the finish line over the hurdle. Who's going to take it?
It'll be AK, Johnny Fly.
By a 1/10 of a second in front of Johnny Fly. That was awesome.
Some close racing times too.
Balake and OG Dr. Love also within a couple seconds from there. I mean, do the math. That is like 190 milliseconds.
Crazy racing,
and it was
guys.
all about that.
Crazy
Johnny had it at the end. He made an error on the shimmy chimney, and AK barely 1/10 of a second slipped it in. Isn't that what happened, Johnny? Is that?
Yeah, he slipped it in there hard on me. Let me tell you.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Vaseline, huh?
Two races in a row.
Phrasing?
The other one.
Phrasing?
Sounds
Are we still doing
consensual.
phrasing?
Sounds consensual.
Yeah, man, I opened up that door right for him. He just took advantage. Nice thing.
Yeah. You face planted the gate, open the door. And
Landed right through. Yeah.
So what do you say we look at points after that absolute crazy time? So the scoreboard down there at the bottom of your screen, AK taking the ace with 1, Balake in second with 6, Johnny Fly with 8, and OG Dr. Love with 12.
Oh, crazy. Balake moves on to the finals?
The finals.
Good racing, boys.
AK.
Good racing.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a race. That's a race right there.
So here we go. Bet limits have been taken off. Our finals: Rab, FPV, Orange Stuff, AK, and Balake.
Okay, this is a hard one.
Can someone take out the McKine?
Let's give
talk
a couple
about some
minutes.
of the what are the prizes for this race?
The prizes,
Jackie chilling?
yes. Sorry, I had an adjustment with the live stream for a second. The
You're good,
prizes
you're
so
good.
far, right now, we are racing for a total pot of $410.
Woo! Nice.
Woo!
Yeah, split amongst everyone. You're looking at 170 for first.
That is
I'm
sweet.
gonna have to look through what I posted in the main chat in my Discord, but 170 is what's going to be distributed for first place. I do know that for sure.
Congrats, Rab.
Sweet. That's too
Congrats,
early.
Rab.
That's too early. Anything can happen. You're looking at it like, I mean, we're just chilling out in the presence of some of the best tiny whip pilots on the planet right
best.
now.
I would agree.
best.
Yes.
I mean, it just doesn't get better than this.
Nope.
I wish we could all race in real life. That
Hey
would be
Jeff, you want to
fun
transition
stuff.
over to Hydra?
We're gonna, man. Just not yet.
I'm on it
I
now.
can't wait
Should be
for
there.
the invitational.
It's coming. Yeah.
I need to
I'm
make
so
my first
sorry.
real life race at Drone Zone against Rab.
No doubt,
My
man.
air server crashed. I'm gonna have to restart my
You're
air
gonna have to
server.
open up that final race.
So let's go ahead and announce then Johnny Fly in 5th, leaving us overall. OG Dr. Love in 6th. Again, our top 4 pilots, AK, Rab, Balake, and Orange Stuff. And then there's the fan leaderboard for you to look at, Jeff.
Yep, switching over. Sorry, fan leaderboard, and you're there. Dona in the fan leaderboard. Houdini, Dio GTS, AK, Zotek, and Dolan squeaking his way up into 6th. There's a lot of battling going out in that fan leaderboard, though.
I wouldn't say Dylan's squeaking his way into 6th. I mean, Dylan's probably gonna win this whole thing. I'm just joking. I just love that.
There is no betting limit, so that could possibly happen.
All right,
And
Dylan.
betting just opened now.
Trust me, I learned this from D-Mike. The way to win is to listen for the code on the live stream.
Yeah.
That's what I did, and it almost worked. So betting's open.
How do you
Everybody
bet
get
on
your
this
bets
stuff?
in.
How do you bet on this? See, look at those. How do you bet?
Yeah, they don't make it easy.
No, man, you guys are killing me. Yeah, you can.
Bet it all.
Bet it all. All 65,000. It's all
Yeah.
bet.
All in or no in?
All in.
That's right, all in.
So should we hear from any of these pilots before we head into this race? Rab, are you mic'd up?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So I talked to you a little bit last week about DRL. How was your overall experience with that?
Kind of unexpected. I was not expecting to even qualify. It was a crazy experience.
Yeah, it looked awesome, dude. I mean, it was really inspirational for, like, I was watching on the stream, but I was on a call with Sir Kitty McMittens and Say and Wes, and we were all just blown away watching you take that one race. And, you know, the finals, like, that was a different level. You know, Orange Stuff was also there. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
He was chilling right up there with you. Orange Stuff, which race did you win?
In the qualifying races.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was the sixth.
Oh,
Sixth
okay.
one.
Did
Yeah.
Velocity just crash? Or is that just me?
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm still in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm still good. I'm good too.
So
we
should we
haven't
go ahead
heard
and get
much.
this race started?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. Good luck, pilots.
It's up to you. Unless you wanted to do one more interview, it's up to you, bud.
I did. I kind of did. Sorry, guys. I wanted to
No
talk
worries.
a little bit to Balake. We haven't heard much from him. Balake, you still have your headset on?
He can't hear us. He's muted and his audio's off.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead and start it up, Taylor.
All right, 10-second countdown, pilots. 10 seconds.
Good luck, guys.
I want to run
Welcome
through this
to
10
finals.
seconds. Jesse, Tiny Woof, AZ Night Tracks, iGal, International Game of Woof, Salt City Racing, Empire Drone Company, We Bleed FPV.
We bleed.
Wreck Drones, Hydra FPV, Deadlock FPV, Casey McClintock, Snoots FPV, Freedom FPV, Not Justin, Wombat Control, and Bumper. I did it. Yes. Woo.
Orange Stuff's in first place. Rab just moved. Rab and Orange Stuff super tight, back and forth for first, but Balake's right there with him, and AK is too. All four of them in the same feature the entire time. We're still watching Rab out in front just by a very, very short margin. He's through the chimney, barely in front of Orange Stuff, over the hurdle, onto a second lap, within a tenth of a second, I'd guess, from Orange Stuff. Orange Stuff still pushing really hard on Rab, who's through the We Bleed Tower, back into it and out again. There he goes through the Jacob's Ladder, round the back. Would have been the shield gate, and here he comes into Shimmy Chimney. He's got a little bit more of a lead now. Must have had an error from Orange Stuff because AK's moved up into second place. FPV now 4 gates ahead of AK, who's pushing hard and catching up. Look at this. Okay, now we're watching Rab go back into the Weebly Tower. This is his final lap through the shield gate into the Shimmy Chimney. He's coming over the hurdle. I can't even talk. That's an ace at 57 seconds for Rab FPV.
AK
Here comes
in
second place. AK right behind him with his funky controller. Balake finishing up his final lap.
Orange Stuff coming around.
There he comes around in third. Oh no, it's getting closer. Wait a sec.
Oh, wow.
Josh almost got him. But Peter Pan took third place. We're rolling straight into it. Saddle up, partners.
Guys.
My heart is pounding hard.
Same, dude.
Stay focused.
All right, Orange Stuff's holding the lead right now. It's a big upset. Everybody's switching around because they're all flying the exact same quad. You can't see it unless you look at the little thing on the left. Everybody's looking. Oh my gosh, error. Orange Stuff falling to the back. There's Rab FPV now in first. He's the first one in and out of the Shimmy Chimney over the hurdle on the lap number 2 with Balake right behind him, and AK and Balake flying together.
Oh my
Now
God.
AK passing Balake. Rab in first place, 3 gates ahead. He's getting ready to head back into the tower. Oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. We bleed. Thank you. That's what it said. There he is. Red gates over the hurdle onto his final lap. This is your ace, making his final lap on the course. He's through the tower, the Jacob's Ladder. We bleed tower again. The under over. We're watching a near flawless run by Rab FPV. Very few errors. He's got 6 or 7 gates on Balake in second place, and AK now move into second place right behind, right in front of Balake. And there it is. 58 seconds for Rab FPV.
Good
3
racing,
seconds
Rab.
ahead of second place.
Balake
AK
AK.
Good race.
Oh yeah,
Rab.
Balake. 0.2 of a no, barely 1.5 tenths of a second. So that would be what? 3/20ths of a second.
Good race.
Man, if I crash in that wee bleed, I completely forget what the track is. like, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, you
mess up
it's
there.
like you want
Perfect
the
name
walls
for
to
it.
be different colors or something, so you
Yeah.
can always tell where you are. You know.
Or I need like a I don't know, someone to point where I'm going.
Wow.
Yeah, congrats to
What
all
an
pilots.
event.
But congratulations to Rab FPV finishing in her first. Rab, you still got your mic on?
Yes.
How does that feel, dude?
Oh, that was exciting and a little nerve-wracking. I was shaking, my heart's pounding. It's like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. With the back-to-back races, it's like we take a minute and we're all chilled out, and then it's like race. But
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you handle the pressure. You know, when we met years ago or a year and a half, something, the pressure was like what you, as you described it, the hardest part of it. You obviously handle it a lot better these days, and it's totally changed the outcome of a bunch of races, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Going into DCL and even I love flying your tracks. You're a great track builder inside Velocitron too. I love flying your tracks.
Thank you, guys.
AK, you got mic on?
Yeah.
AK, how are you, dude?
AK.
I'm good, man. That was fun stuff, dude. My little blue Xbox controller came through.
You need to post that one up for sure. It just took
Yeah.
second in the event with a flipping blue Xbox controller.
Yeah, man, that is
team Xbox
crazy.
controller.
You should start a team.
That's great.
Awesome.
There was a guy on the DRL stream. Who was it? You guys? He was flying with an Xbox controller and crushing races and live streams. Then finally, one of the other pilots just bought the guy a real transmitter, and he started slaying all the competitions and was a part of the competition I hosted a couple weeks ago.
That's just crazy.
That's cool.
But people can actually pull that off, and to someone who doesn't ever have to, it seems completely impossible. You know?
Oh yeah. So official results from Taylor.
I think we lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
there he is.
Official results: Rab in first, AK in second, Balake in third, and Orange Duff in fourth. Congratulations to all you pilots.
Hey guys.
guys.
Awesome.
Congrats, guys.
Rab, AK, Balake, get with me please on all of your winning stuff. I will get it taken care of. I got to get with our sponsors and work that out with them. In the meantime, I do still have a couple different things to give away. So first of all, I do want to say, since this is over, thank you guys for all of to all the racers, all the pilots. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sticking with me for this next 2 weeks. I hope we can do this again sometime in the near future. I'm with this. I've learned a lot, and I hope everyone else has too. I hope this format's been fun. I want to do more of these events, and hopefully my sponsors will back with me on that. But let's go ahead and let's spin the wheel for one more giveaway. This would be for a We Bleed FPV prize pack. Let's go.
No doubt. Hey, my name is Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Our next event, WeBleedFPV.com, will definitely throw in 500 cash for your next sponsored event. So let's get that rolling.
Wow.
Thank you for that commitment already. You guys heard that.
Let's get it going. I'm down to help anyway. I'll throw down another Mobula 7 HD for people that just hanging out. But we're in the middle of a different giveaway. What's up?
Yes, so it just finished right now. So congratulations to Bumper. Bumper,
Yeah.
also a sponsor there, but he snags himself a nice package from We Bleed FPV. Congratulations, Bumper.
Congrats.
Awesome, dude.
Let me do a little bit of math here. I still think that we got a couple of more giveaways to do. I think I still have one more brushed frame to give away, so let's go ahead and give away that.
Oh, we got an update from Lazy.
Uh-oh. Read that update. Where's Lazy
I'm
at?
good, blessed to have my vision back. That's for sure. Scary shit.
Yeah, dude, I
On Discord.
don't blame you at all, man. That is scary. Take some time and heal yourself for sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button on this to spin the wheel for a brushed frame. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
Don't forget, guys, Wutopia 2021, February, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah,
I'll be
Wutopia.
there.
That's what
Holla.
this was emulated off of. So was AK's and Noodle's track. So slowing down a little bit. It's in the yellow. Is gonna hit the white. It's pretty close. Daylight FPV.
Hey.
Daylight FPV wins himself a nice new brushed frame from Wreck Drones.
Dude,
Nice.
that guy wins a lot of stuff.
He does.
Dude, he is a monster at freestyle.
Oh my god.
He's the best.
Those
Yeah,
videos
he's-
are ridiculous.
He's an unbelievable freestyle pilot. If you guys haven't been watching the finals of IGAO, we're doing another one, bro. It's outstanding. Check that. I mean, that's unbelievable freestyle time. You won't believe what you're seeing.
Daylight's also getting pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
he
he
is.
just
Yeah,
started
dude.
racing.
We actually just picked him up on, he is now a newbie drone pilot as well.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Nice.
Congratulations to him on that.
Yeah, what a guy. I can't believe how he flies.
Yeah, some of those hummingbird videos he's put out this past week have been insane.
Yeah, dude, he's always got incredible content.
All right, so let's go ahead and hit another one. This is going to be for a "My Name Is Jeff" T-shirt. I'm going to go ahead and throw a T-shirt out there for anybody that wants one.
Uh-oh.
Any
My
size,
name is
any
Jeff.
color, just hit me up. But let's go ahead and spin the wheel for a "My Name Is Jeff" T-shirt.
That's my ringtone.
Spinny, it's all color disoriented here. Yellow, white, blue, yellow, white, blue. Let's see where it's going to start to slow down. Yellow, red, blue, yellow, red, white. It's getting pretty close to the red here. Dan Carpy with his nice "My Name Is Jeff" T-shirt. Dan, hit me up on that. I'll get that sent out to you. Let you know where you can pick out one of your color and choice, size of your choice. Let's go ahead and give away another Salt City Racing. Actually, let me take a screenshot of that. Put this in Discord. Sorry, trying to keep up with all this stuff. I also want to give a shout out to Hydra FPV for helping me run this.
Hydra.
Taylor
Hydra.
and Joel and them over there on the tech side of things. Thank you so much for being patient with me and help me run this thing. Thank you, Taylor.
You're very welcome, and we do have an update to the Hydra fan leaderboard too.
Ooh.
Did
I
Zotek
gotta-
get it?
Did Zotek-
Did Dylan get it?
I gotta switch it over here. I'm sorry, guys. Let me switch on my iPad.
What happened?
Is it Donut for the win?
I'm looking at Donut.
I'm seeing
Donut
Donut
for the
for the win. Donut for the win. Donut gets a We Bleed FPV prize pack.
No doubt.
Is that a picture of Balake?
Actually, hang on one second.
Hold on,
hang
hold on.
Oh, okay, all
It
right.
hasn't
all right.
updated.
I
Booth
say-
review.
I don't think that's
Booth
right.
Booth review.
No.
Okay.
We're looking at a picture of Peter Pan sleeping in a Hydra shirt on the fan leaderboard there.
Oh, with the big winner.
That
There we
doesn't-
go.
Oh, okay.
Now it should update here.
Zotek. All right, Zotek. Zotek
job.
wins
Oh,
the fan
really?
I
leaderboard.
will defer mine to
The next spinning wheel.
yeah.
All right, so let's hit the wheel real quick. Zotek's
He
gonna
loves
pass
the
it on
wheel.
because he himself is the
Crushed it.
owner of
You
Salt
could
City
defer
Racing.
it down to Dio, who took second
Yeah,
place.
I'll defer it down to Dio.
Oh,
There.
that
feel like
sounds
that's
good. Dio would
appropriate.
love that prize pack. I know he would
was
definitely
a
rock
big
that
win right there.
mask. Congratulations,
is-
Dio. I'm gonna
That's
put
a
that in
huge
here.
win.
Huge
Awesome. Props, Dio. And props to you, Zotek, for passing it on. That's cool.
No doubt, no doubt. It's all about the community, fellas.
All right, well, let's roll. Don't sell anyone else short here. Let's roll one more time for another prize pack. This is what I'm rolling for now is everyone who entered, so all the pilots are entered into this prize wheel. Spin it again. A whole bunch of whites, blues, yellows, spinning round and round. Starting to slowly start to slow down here as I start to see more in separate colors. White, blue, red. Slowing down on a blue. Is it going to cross over to a white? It does. Is it going to get to the yellow? It does not. Who's going to be the winner? Houdini.
Nice.
Houdini with a nice prize pack there. Let me put that into Discord. Oh, hey, Lazy. Oh, no worries, dude. No worries. So he's late to the party.
Hey, dude.
Salt City prize pack. And I think that I have a few more to give away. I'm trying to remember. Let's go for another My Name is Jeff t-shirt. Throw one more out there for you guys. We'll spin for that now. Alright, spinning the wheel. It's getting really fast. See if it starts to slow down anytime soon. It's just a blue, white, red. Blue, white, red, blue, white, red, yellow. Starting to slow down a little bit. I'm seeing like a triplet of yellows here. I might have to show this screen to show you guys what I'm seeing.
We gotta get.
Oh, it stopped on yellow. Who's the winner? It is Daylight FPV. Daylight FPV. Did he win? He won one earlier. I can't remember what he won though.
He just won, yeah.
All right, so I get a picture of that, and I'm gonna spin for the next one. The Discord. Daylight FPV with the Salt City Racing Pack. Oh no, my name is Jeff Shirt. My name is Jeff Shirt. Shirt. I think I have his information as well. Let's go ahead and spin for a Salt City Racing. I think I have one or two left. I believe if I'm calculating correct. Go ahead and spin for We Bleed Pack. Good luck, pilots. Here, I'm going to show this in the screen here. See where it stops. Spinny, spinny, spinny. It's slowing down. What does it say? It's Blunty. It's Blunty.
Congrats.
Sweet. Alright, and then I think we'll spin for just one more prize pack I think we have left.
That's awesome, dude.
City prize pack. Uh-oh. Take shelter, whoever that is. Alright, one more prize pack. Good luck, pilots. Here we go. I'll show it on screen. Ticky, ticky, ticky.
Oh, now I can see it on the stream. I didn't realize it looked like that. I'm with you. You know, the thing about these... never mind. We just need to get you a real wheel.
Yeah, I need a real one. Stopping. Who's going to win it? Flashed. Who was it? Quans with the last one. Congratulations, Quans.
Tons of prizes.
Tons of prizes, man. I'm going to calculate all of these up. I think that I am right at my limit on that. But I did want to give a shout out to all of my sponsors for this event. Tiny Whoop, AZ Night Tracks, iGal International Game of Whoop, Salt City Racing, big sponsorship from them, and the continuing support. Thank you so much, Zotec. We bleed FPV. We bleed. Rec Drones shop there in AZ. Go check them out. Hydra FPV. Thank you for helping me run the race. Deadlock FPV. Freedom FPV, Snoots FPV, Not Just an FPV, Wombat Control, and Bumper. Go check all of these guys out that are in this stream. Thank you again. As soon as I get more information on the next event, I will let you know. Stay tuned. Go like all the channels. Go to Tiny Whoop, buy all their stuff. Go to Salt City Racing, We Bleed FPV to buy all their stuff. Go to Rec Drones, buy all their stuff. Help support the community. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you to all the pilots for helping me do this and signing up for it. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, so thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks for doing this.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for wrangling everything and for being the catalyst to these awesome couple weekends, man. Thank you.
Dude, no problems, no worries. And thank you for everybody tuning in and watching. I appreciate it. I am going to go ahead and kill this live stream so I can talk to the pilots about payout and such. Thank you for joining. Jesse, thank you for co-hosting and announcing this with me.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Taylor, thank you for helping me run again. I appreciate it. And thanks to all the